All right, and we are live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody else. Um, we are unfortunately, as often is the case, running on a reduced party. Godless Cranium has bowed out due to timing conflicts, and Rise and Double A just couldn't make it this week. So, where we are is where we left off, with Thodrian Walker and Martin Luther, who, for once, I'm going to have to keep track of a character whose player isn't here, trapped in a flaming dumpster fire. I would say this sounds an awful lot like Twitter, except that you all already know that. The half-dragon that previously tried to kill Brune back in town in one-on-one mono-e-dragano combat that turned into bear-on-dragon action has gotten a good chuckle out of the dumpster fire and is walking away. At the entrance to the cave, a squadron of cultists stands guard. And at the very mouth of the cave, a very drunk, very hungover, somewhat confused dwarf woke up in the back of his cart down by where the hunters had been camping, the hunters that sell meat to the cultists, wrapped in, of all bloody things, a lion's skin. And has stumbled his way back to the cave. Which brings me to that all-important question. What do you people do, starting with the drunken dwarf's considerations? The people you can see down in the cave are watching inwardly, and give me a perception check, actually.
Do.
They're all facing away from you. They don't seem to have taken any notice of you. You can kind of see up at the top of the cave as you're getting comfortable with being alive and aware of the universe again. What looks like a thick, oily smoke along the ceiling coming out of the cave. So you're willing to bet Walker is in there somewhere.
Lost all sound and dropped for a moment.
I was saying that you can see an oily smoke clinging to the ceiling coming out of the cave, that suggests that Walker is in there somewhere.
Ah, okay.
At least I send up decent smoke signals.
So, in my very agitated state, look around. I don't see my friends. Where are my friends? Where have they gone? I look down and I see this dead thing next to me and the living people and then the smoke. And I'm like, there are my friends. I will go ask these people here. As you know, I'm feeling a little ornery and I want a good answer to my question. So I'm thinking mafia style as I pull out my hammer and quietly proceed into the cave.
Alright, give me a stealth check. And then move your character as you see fit, whilst I find out what the Walker and Thodrian think they're going to do with themselves.
Well,
I'm not very stealthy.
You're controlling Rise, his sprite. So, is he conscious or unconscious at this point?
He is conscious. He is currently on his knees in the trash praying to Ilmater.
Ah, okay.
Stake
That
them
tracks.
down.
How deep is this trash?
It's varying in areas where you guys are. It's relatively shallow, like between ankle and knee deep.
And is it moist or dry?
That's mostly dry, but there are some moist things down in here.
Some moist things.
It's a most moist things usually imply edibility to a kobold, and so they don't generally make it into here. You're mostly dealing with refuse.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna say a moist thing makes me think a turd, but
Right,
there
so,
might be some of those in there. I could definitely see them being that nasty.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely shower after this is over.
Yeah, the majority of it are things like broken pottery, rotted out baskets, chewed up rope, discarded clothing, boots, cracked lanterns, books nobody cared for. You're pretty sure you can see at least two copies of something called Twilight down here.
Wow.
as it should be.
Is it at all possible? Do I think we can get up to the next level up without drawing too much attention to ourselves?
Yes, the last you saw, these fellows over here were walking away.
Okay.
And refresh my memory. Did you guys take the key to the Drake
Yes, we
enclosure?
took the key.
That's what I thought.
We
Yeah,
did.
we did. Definitely took that key. Can't have those bastards coming out.
Well, if I remember correctly, we had attempted to unlock it, or did we not have time to do that?
Not attempt.
We were talking about it. We were talking about unlocking it, but we never got the chance to. We just kind of beat.
Sounds like Alucard thinks you guys did unlock it.
Did we?
Okay.
Game Master, executive decision.
Give me just 1 second. So, we're going to decide this the logical way. There we go. According to Thodrian's wisdom, yes, he was smart enough to not unlock it.
All right.
He was wise enough to go, this is a bad idea.
Okay. I can work with that.
Alright, so Jim Jones is making his way into the cave, trying to be stealthy.
I think we need to make our way out of said
Work can
cave.
be.
Repeat that, Jim.
About as stealthy as a drunk dwarf wearing a pot. I don't think the set of ringmail he got fits. He probably tingles. And he's got this lion's cloak that's probably dragging, because where the hell did he get a lion's skin? But hey, who cares?
And I'm being informed by chat, both Snail and Ziggy, remember you guys unlocking it.
Oh no.
So I guess
Yeah,
we are.
That's fine.
they the pick because you fed them all my kobold wings.
Yeah.
And they were a bit sluggish after
Yep.
eating all that.
I don't want to be caught in a pit with a bunch of Drake. Let's get the hell out of here. We need to get the hell out of here.
Okay, so believe it or not, as you're dragging your drunk ass and its lion cloak through the cave, while this fellow here suddenly kind of quirks his ear to the side and starts looking around. Guys, I think someone's coming up behind us. What do you do in that instant before they react?
Okay, which one was it that seemed to notice?
This fellow right here.
Oh, okay. See. Well, I guess I'm going to shit. What cult do we think these people are from?
Cult of the Dragon.
As soon as my character sheet stops freezing and I can get back to my front page. Oh, I just froze up. I froze good.
It might recover if you give it a second or two.
All right, so while I wait for it to unfreeze, I'm wondering if Jim Jones in his inebriated state is smart enough to consider the idea of saying, hail whatever the hell we think that they worship is.
Well,
I mean, I am pretty drunk. I might not even consider it. And then again, I might decide to just throw my fucking hammer and go ham.
you're able to remember that they think they worship the Tiamat, the goddess of evil dragons. And well, you rolled a 7 on your wisdom check for making whatever you would consider the smart decision.
Okay, so this is what Jim Jones does. Hail ugly lizards and sprints towards the kobold.
Roger that. Okay. Walker, you have made your way. There's a random brown box. Okay. You have made your way up next to the flaming trash to the next level. While Martin seems to be trying to create a little bit of a separation between the trash y'all are in and the trash that's already on fire. Just in case escape is not an option.
I don't suppose Chill Touch would let me get rid of this fire next to me, would it?
You know what? That is a reasonable thing to at least try doing.
Alright, what do you need from me to pull it off?
Is Chill Touch... Let's double check on Chill Touch. Spells. Okay, so yes, it is an attack roll. Give me the damage off of the Chill Touch.
Alright.
It's not exactly... I know it's necrotic, but we can pretend here. He's taking the life out of the fire.
I am.
Rule of cool.
Chill Touch.
I like rule of cool.
and click on the little chill touch label to give me in the chat to give me the damage off of it.
Alright. 2 seconds.
And has your game unfrozen, Alucard?
Yes,
Okay,
I have
so Jim Jones is back with us and charging the kobold.
Okay. So that's solid.
Yeah, you've essentially, let's see, it's necrotic damage, so we're going to go with the hand basically reaches down through the flames and into the very material it's using as food, as fuel, and just drains away what it would fuel itself on. It basically destroys the fuel out from underneath of the fire.
All right.
Taking care of that relatively small patch next to you. Granted,
Cool.
dangerous, but relatively small.
Yay, now we have more room to maneuver if we need to. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. What do I see? I see them going back into that. It looks to be going back into that that pathway that leads back into the heart of this absolute debacle. And
It's okay.
is that Jim Jones that I see? I see Jim Jones now, and
Wow, your
he's
character shouldn't be able to see that far, but
the
I guess
light.
yeah.
How
I guess
far away?
the path just works out well enough for you.
Yeah, I can see him and his two.
Yeah, because
cultists,
he's
so-
being lit by the sunlight outside.
Yeah,
So through
I
a
can
slight
see him
haze,
clearly.
you can see him throwing himself at the kobold. I don't know whether or not you can see the kobold clearly or not, but you see himself throwing himself into the midst from across behind a bunch of cultists who are turning in surprise and shock and confusion, and hear him yelling about smelly lizard things. Which
Of course
sounds
he
like
is.
a perfect time to go, oh no.
Oh,
And roll
boy.
initiative.
Yay!
Because we are going to need to track things in that manner now.
All right. I gotta get back to where I was on the map.
Oh, I am very drunk. I'm going on 1.
Oh God.
You remember 3.5 where 1 was good initiative?
No, I don't remember a time when it was ever a good initiative to have.
No, that must have been a house rule.
Yeah.
Can 1 be good?
Why would they be good?
Because 1 is first.
1 is best.
Oh, I'm gonna die before I can do anything. I can only hope that these cultists are so shocked by a drunk and possibly smelly dwarf coming up behind them.
Okay. So this is looking bad. I am too far away to do literally anything.
Do we? Yep, we
So-
have everybody I care about.
Here.
Oh, Gearsh.
Okay. Due to the cave acoustics, this guy is still too far away to really notice, so he's continuing on his way. And they are effectively with him, even though they have their own.
Right.
Which brings us to the kobold, who reacts to this dwarf thing throwing itself at him by, of all things, running away. Which I
Hey,
will give
that's
you
good.
your opportunity attack as it tries to flee.
Oh, I will most certainly take it. Except, I think I'm feeling feisty enough that I just use this particular touch attack. Oh, that missed.
Oh, on a 10, that is, I'm sorry, you miss.
Oh,
I'm like, my friend, come back! Miss.
shit.
What Jim
Friends,
Jones
in
breaks into,
quotations.
Jim Jones just breaks into song. Immaturfay digi a hole.
So, Walker.
All right. Well, I can't hit anything from where I'm at. I'm way too far out of the way.
True, but at least now you have a way to know exactly when you have to worry about things hitting the fan. And exactly how
Yeah.
they hit the fan.
So I'm gonna move up to, let's see here, 10. I'm gonna move up to 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move up to here, and hopefully I don't draw any attention when I do. After my thing finishes populating.
There we go.
Now, I forgot to ask, does that little incline count as difficult terrain? I kind of
Yes,
just
that
hop, skip, and a jump over that. So how far back do I need to go?
right there will work.
Did you move me?
I moved you.
All right, cool.
Okay, now it comes to the guards. Who are... Where is my guard? There we go. Who's going to... Let's see, what are they smart enough to think to do with their spears? Well, these two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They just see this one dwarf coming out. So they're like, this can't be a big threat, right? So they're going to come on up with their spears ready. And let's see what they're able to do. Ho ho ho!
That doesn't sound good.
Oh, that is not good.
They
That sounds like-
you.
Alright, so, Jim, of the Jones variety. The first one, the guy who heard you, comes striding up, spear held in both hands, and brings it right up over his head and then down, catching you right through the collar, like, inside of the collarbone.
Oh!
That's gonna.
And kind of giving it a bit of a twist on the removal.
Oh.
As you take 8 damage off of that critical hit.
Ouch, that hurt.
The other guy, however, well, you're more lucky with him because I'm pretty sure a 10 does not beat your AC.
No.
So
Thankfully.
there you go. Even though I clicked on the wrong button for that one, I'm going to keep the numbers that were rolled. Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference on the attack.
Okay.
So that brings us to this guard, who is thinking about it, but he does have a duty and to guard this staircase, so he's going to hold off for now. He's just kind of trying to watch everything, all of the things. The cultists, on the other hand, they're offended about what you had to say about their god.
Stinky lizard.
That's not
Oh,
gonna go over very well.
I just got raped.
I can't see what's happening, but it doesn't sound.
As that's
I can-
1,
I can see in the distance a sliver.
Sliver.
3, 4 attacks on you.
Oh.
Your
Oh,
AC
no.
is definitely 18 or lower, right?
Yes.
Okay, so one guy comes up and slices into your left calf with his scimitar. Another guy is going straight for your throat, but you're able to lean back enough to get it to the point where he's only cutting into your shoulder as his scimitar takes a number of links out of your chainmail and even cuts a bit of the lion skin.
My cloak! And ringmail.
no.
No, I'm not cool enough for chainmail.
And another coming in with a low blow catches you in the side, but it's a glancing blow. It's more like he's bruised you up under your armor than actually cut anything. Unfortunately, it did pull it out of place enough for the last guy to come in and slice open your gut, such that your intestines start to poke out a little bit.
Oh, God.
It's just a flesh wound. You'll be fine.
As Jim Jones has a moment of sobriety.
Oh, instant sober?
Oh, instant sober. This is just like a, oh, fuck me kind of a moment. Now,
Heard the
granted,
distinct sound
given the
of a
amount...
dwarf getting his ass kicked.
Given the amount of blood loss involved, you might have a different kind of bleariness going on.
Oh. All right, so staying on disadvantage. Gotcha.
The last cultist is able to control his rage enough to remain alert and on duty. Which brings us to the two dragon claws. They're sharing a look with one another, debating. And one of them moves up here. He seems almost like he's anticipating that there can't be any way you were dumb enough to charge their position alone and drunk. So this seems like it's got to be the first part of it. That's the... He's just radiating that this is a trap atmosphere.
Which way is... Well, shit, I can't tell. I don't even know he's there yet. I don't even know how many people are trying to kick Jim's ass.
I'm pretty sure you just heard me bellow out in rage and pain and disgust and outrage and insult and
something about a lion.
My dream cloak.
Thodrian.
Looks like my friend is having some issues. Is that a piece of intestine? Martin, we need to get up there. So my first thing would be to try to help Martin up the cliff, followed by myself. Is it just difficult terrain to move up this cliff?
Yep. It's sloped enough that you can scrabble up it.
That would be 1, 2, 3.
As Martin
4, 5.
mutters yet more prayers and works to join you.
I think that's about as far as I can go with my current movement. And tell him to get behind Walker and not to... Don't jump into the fray. Don't need to slap you on your butt again.
As Martin pulls out his bow and continues to pray that this won't all go just as horribly wrong as it looks like it's going. How far is his range on that? Okay, he can actually try to shoot at that distance. It's not going to be an easy shot, but let's find out what he does. In terms of...
Oh.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit anything. As he lets loose an arrow, but thus alerting the guys that are fighting Jim Jones to y'all's presence.
Of course he does. That's totally in character for Martin.
That's why I felt comfortable making the call.
I say he needs to try to stake out something to intimidate everyone.
I know, right?
Jim.
All right. So, I can use my channel divinity ability and do a bonus action divine weapon, right?
Yep.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the spiritual weapon, and I'm going to drop it over here as I use my channel life ability to give myself 15 hit points back, and then look squarely in the eyes of the one who cut my cloak and start berating him. Are you insane? I went to Dreamworld, get this cloak. Gift! You cannot replace! What are you doing? And that is literally what he does.
The guy with the
Assuming
green dot is your boy.
I'm throwing in religious taps. I am fucking going on about irreplaceable items and how stupid you are to just damage something so valuable. As I wait for my that's a 9 on the well, actually the spiritual weapon doesn't use my disadvantage, so that motherfucker nailed a 20
As I look for a convenient weapon.
for all of 4 points of damage to that thing. Oh wow! And literally, basically Jim Jones is just shocked and appalled and disgusted that he would dare to damage such a precious item. In fact, attempting to intimidate them. I mean, it's going to fail as soon as I find the intimidate skill.
All right, you should be able to control the. You should be able to control your spiritual weapon token.
Yep, I can move it.
As the fancy pants guard looks a little
That intimidates.
nonplussed to be being attacked by a sword, and absolutely no one seems impressed by the dying dwarf. And you said you were giving yourself
We'll have to change
15
that.
hit points?
Yep, all of 15 hit points. They are so gonna kill me. I'm trying, man. But
Jim
no
Jones.
doubt,
The half dragon.
The
The
fight.
no doubt, the
Dragon's up
entire
next.
party knows I'm here.
You know what? I should actually roll to see if he's hearing any of this. Probably not. It's going to be at disadvantage. But it's possible.
I mean, this dwarf can bellow.
I mean, you are still in the section that was noisy enough with the water.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it.
And it's around a corner and up to some stairs. And I hope that asshole doesn't hear it.
That kobold is effectively not here anymore, so Walker.
All right.
Broken dwarf.
What would it? Yeah, I'm gonna try to help you. I need to check a few things real quick. I'm gonna move. Let's see here. I see this one guy up in the corner here at the Drake Gate. Is he? What's he doing?
He seems to be, well, for the moment, just kind of standing and watching. Give me an insight check.
Insight. Coming up. As soon as it loads, you'll get an insight check. Insight.
You get the feeling that he's not exactly comfortable with the idea of actually opening the gate and checking on the drakes.
Oh, good. So he's paying
So
attention to the drakes.
Yeah, he's focused down on the drakes and not seeming certain what he ought to do at this point.
Would I need a stealth check to move any further based on where I'm at?
Not really.
Okay. I'm going to continue, since obviously those guys at the front know that we're already here. I'm going to continue and move up, try to get in range to save our little dwarf friend. So, movement of 30 puts me here. And we'll see what happens. Now, while that's populating, I have one sorcery point left. Is it possible to use that point in any way to actually get a hold of my shit? What's that second level spell?
A single sorcery point to try and get a second level spell. Pretty sure that's...
Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it?
Yeah, to get a second level spell slot, you need 3 sorcery points.
Okay. So, let's take a look at what my options are here. I am... How far away am I? I'm going to be in range of most of my spells by this point. Sure. Depending on how far away they are.
The farthest one away is 100 feet.
Okay, so they're within range of pretty much everything I've got.
But they also have cover relative to you. Because remember, they have cover relative to you because they're up this. This is a drop off. So you can kind of make them out, but...
Okay. What about the 2 closest to the stairs?
Those 2 you have nice, easy visibility to because they're right there at that edge of the ledge. You don't have any of the intervening terrain in the way.
Alright. Let's take a look and see. You know what? I'm going to try and... It seems counterintuitive, but I'm going to try and draw some noisy damage to them to try to free up Jim for a minute. What's the noisiest thing I've got? I wonder. Can you check?
Do you
and
have
see
any
if the
kind of
witch bolt
illusion?
can reach?
What's
I don't. That? It's. Can you check and see if the witch bolt can reach out and touch them?
Oh, you're way too far for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Witch Bolt
probably
is... Yep, 30 feet.
Oh,
yeah, you're way too far. We don't have any really long range spells yet. We still...
No.
Well, he would have Scorching Ray if he hadn't used them up.
Well, he had his trash heap on fire.
I
There was something to burn. He had to light it on fire.
All right. He's close enough for chill touch, so it may. Damn it! Yeah, firebolt. It's the noisiest thing I've got. I'm gonna have to try to firebolt. The guy at the north end
ceiling. Bring the cave down.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Threaten me with a good time. I'll bring the house down. We'll be trapped in here with that half dragon until we die.
Which might not take very long.
No, it might not. We need to get the hell out of here. All right. Firebolt it is. Fates be good to me. Did it go?
I'm not seeing a firebolt. You want me to click it? Oh.
There it goes.
There it goes. 12 is going to be a hit.
Yay!
So let's see how much damage you do to him.
See, indeed. Are you fucking kidding me?
I mean, that's not bad on a D10.
That's
It's not great, but it's not bad.
It could be worse.
Exactly.
Average damage. You get
And
average damage. This good.
he is now screaming in pain as his face melts.
Yay!
Hey, you did good. I'm gonna
Face
need more
melting.
fucking beer.
So how's that do for the distraction to draw some attention away from Jim for a second?
That will be interesting to see. As this guard uses the disengage action to get away from Jim Jones and check up on Monsieur Cultist.
Oh, fancy bass. Fancy boy, he has disengage.
It's a
one's
standard
a
action
fighter.
anyone can take.
Yeah, but he thought about it.
Yeah.
He's dangerous. He thought.
NPCs who think you must kill them.
That
Yeah, I know,
poor
right?
kobold. I still remember the emerald scaled kobold that you guys murdered for knowing physics.
Oh, he was shiny. Do we still have his corpse? Tell me it's still in my wagon.
As the remaining guard goes ahead and takes another stab at you with his spear, hoping to not miss this time. And indeed, he's able to open up one of the wounds that you had previously
Oh, tell me my guts
Heal.
are still in my tummy.
your guts are still
please-
there.
Yay!
He did not re-gut you.
Oh, but that hurt.
Oh, my organs! Stay in there! Stay in your home! Daddy
No,
needs you!
Doing the total Black Knight thing. It's barely a scratch, but jams off. No, it's not.
This guard is going to fall back a little bit to try and get himself some cover from the cave wall, while still technically guarding the edge. So he doesn't want to get
That's a
freaking firebolted.
technicality.
But firebolts for everyone.
The cultists, they're still dealing with a guy who insulted their god. So
It
Oh,
wasn't
go
an
the
insult,
scimitars?
it was a mistranslation.
okay, we're doing good. We're doing better this time. Really? Holy fuck. So, starting
Did I just die?
starting over here, as they seem like they're trying to put on some kind of a synchronized display of tactical acumen and military toughness, and yet this guy behind you, effectively bringing up his scimitar, slamming it down, manages to twerk his shoulders just wrong and ends up slapping the scimitar of the guy next to him, who stumbles a bit into the guard as the guard is retracting his spear, which sends the butt of the guard's spear into the butt of the next cultist adjacent to him, who then manages to bungle the attack of the guy who previously cut your lion skin, causing everyone to miss.
Oh,
Right.
yes!
Not
Oh,
a one of them rolled double digits.
Can Jim Jones point out, this is what you get! This is what happened! I'm going to start expounding upon my god and the value of this dream cloak. I mean, I'm not swinging. I will die if I swing. I'm gonna ornate these motherfuckers to death. Watch.
Oh, man.
Okay, this guy, he heard you cast that spell. I think you get to take an opportunity attack from the spiritual weapon, but I'm not certain.
It's effectively a force attack per round. It's up to your call. I mean, I can let it run on its own and it's semi-sentient, or I can directly control it. In my current state, I'm pretty sure it's running on its own.
Okay, it's as a bonus action on your turn, you can move it and attack. Otherwise, it just does nothing.
Yep.
He's going to go after what he's pretty sure caused the sword to appear in the first place.
Oh. Not the donkey. Leave the donkey alone!
What? Let's pretend.
Although, you know what? I'm pretty sure that donkey's probably drunk all my wine by now. Fuck that donkey.
Shit. Blame the donkey.
Well, Jim did get the barrel of wine
Oh.
for the donkey.
Oh, of course. Because, you know, that's gotta be a thing.
Disregard that.
Uh-oh.
I was scrolling.
So he's going to attack with advantage because he gets that. Doesn't
Oh,
hit
am
them,
I-
thankfully. And he is going to make his second attack.
Oh, multi-attacks. Fun.
And that one is going to hit you. So he's coming in, slicing and dicing. His first attack has to work around the bumbling morons, and so is thrown off. But his second attack, he manages to get in there, and he is reopening your gut wound.
Oh, my intestines!
But you're still better off than before you healed yourself.
Yes, but those are my drinking intestines. I need those. In fact, can I throw off that line?
Absolutely. Thodrin!
Well, Martin, get behind Walker. And so I'm gonna use my entire turn, move 15 feet forward, or 50 feet forward.
I was going to say, 15 feet just seems like a waste of most of your turn.
It would
Yes.
be. It would be.
Worse
Alright.
can move 3.
So Martin's going to follow your advice and try again to help out.
Be useful, Martin. My God, be useful.
Hooray! He actually manages to hit the cultist this time. Dealing
Alright.
minimum damage, but it's enough. His arrow catches the cultist in the throat, dropping him. So at least one guy is no longer a threat.
We're just
Huzzah.
gonna charge the hell out of here. Just blow through them. Don't even stop. Just blow through.
Oh. And you can hear somebody yelling from behind you, back this way.
Of course I can.
But as none of you speak Draconic, you don't know what they're shouting.
Wait,
It
wait.
doesn't sound good. If it's screaming and we hear it,
You
it
are
doesn't
too far
sound
away,
good.
Jim, to be able to provide
nope.
much assistance. However,
Much
it is your
regret.
turn.
Ah, good. So we'll take care of the sword. It's gonna float after this little boy right here, and it's gonna do its thing. It doesn't use my disadvantage, but it takes the first roll of a 17.
Okay. What
It's still
do
up
you
to-
do? Ooh.
So it does 8.
So it returns the favor to this dragon claw that he had done unto you, opening up his guts, bringing a hiss of discomfort out of him.
All right, so I'm going to cure wounds on myself, and I'm going to use that as a second level spell. That's my second level spell slot. For all of 4 frickin' points.
No, they add
Yay.
together. 10 total. 10 total.
Okay, cool. So I'm still dead. But then I proceed back into my ornation at these people. But now I'm mixing in a little history and religion trying to work in how these 5 particularly have failed. Because, y'all missed. You damaged this. What have you done? Are you insane? Oh, I take it that's a bad on my part. That didn't work. Well, let me roll my religion. See if I can out-religion them.
Out religion.
Technically, that was
Nope,
your religion that I rolled.
Okay.
Now, if I wanted to know their religion,
Oh.
hilariously, they did even worse than you.
Oh, yes! I out-religioned them! Hey, you're dealing with cultists, man. An ornator is your best weapon. And you have a pissed-off fucking Russian dwarf.
So,
I'm gonna ornate, motherfucker.
Walker,
Oh God. All right.
when Martin dropped this dude, this guy kind of started looking around, and now is... I'm pretty sure, actually, you guys are in the darkness relative to them.
All right. Cool.
Huzzah. Assassinate them.
Huzzah. I will do what I can. Let's see here. I'm gonna
Come on, Martin
move.
Luther. You want to be an assassin? Use the shadows.
I'm going to that should be 30 feet right there. If not, I'll be corrected.
As we wait for your
And-
token to move.
Yes.
The one drawback of this beautiful, beautiful system. That is
All right.
30 feet, and he is 40 feet away
Alright.
from you.
Yay! While he's looking away, let's see. What do I see? What do I see? Holy shit, biscuit.
You
Wow.
probably see my drinking intestines hanging out of my body.
I, between the guard and the whatever the hell that thing is above him next to the cultist, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can see your guts starting to spill out. That's not good.
You know the best thing about my spiritual weapon? It's kind of random because fuck you.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna try and take some heat off of you. And
My ordination is not working, and there's still one cultist down here that's just chilling, not doing anything. I'm staring at him. He's right here. What is this guy's deal?
He's watching the stairs.
he's taking cover. He's watching the stairs. He's taking cover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna aim at what is this thing again?
A dragon claw.
A dragon
What is-
claw.
Can I eat it?
It's a human. He just gets a fancy
That
You know
title.
what?
answer- So,
I'm
so
gonna-
the answer is yes, I can eat it.
While he's screaming his stream of religious stuff, I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna try a spell I don't use a whole lot, which I should be in range for. Yeah, chill touch.
Hey,
I'm
you
gonna
used that
see-
once to put out a fire.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if
Haha,
that's still,
necrotic damage sucks the life out of fire. I love it. Because rule.
I'm
Oh,
gonna see if that works out.
Oh, that does not.
Oh no,
That does not work
Yeah.
out.
does
know
not
what?
work out. Okay.
I'm going to let you spend your sorcery point to re-roll that, if you want.
I
Roll
would
it.
be. Yes, I think I will do that. Would you adjust my sorcery points accordingly when you get a second? No, wait.
Well,
no,
we
I
all
can do that
remember it was
myself.
your last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, chill touch. Come on, don't fail me now.
What?
Even worse. Dear Lord.
Even worse. God.
Can, can I pull a divine intervention for this? I mean,
You can just hear
I mean,
Martin Luther under his breath. Oh dear God.
Hell, Martin Luther's been praying for the whole damn session so far. I should get
I
some
just hit
kind of
100 on
bonus
the
from that.
1d100. I literally just rolled
Oh.
100 on a 1d100.
Oh,
Can I get some divine intervention to get him one more roll?
I don't know.
I'll take it at disadvantage even.
I mean, at
Just
this
to get
point,
his
I really
attention.
am grasping for divine intervention.
Let's
And, you know, I just randomly rolled a 1d100 going, please, GMC, look, I rolled 100.
as a
Divine
mild
intervention.
as a mild aura forms around Martin Luther, you may roll once more on
Once more.
disadvantage.
On disadvantage.
I burned my one character's divine intervention for this. Roll good.
Here we go.
17!
There we go.
All right.
I feel
Holy
vindicated.
shit. Holy
The
shit.
only 100 I will ever roll. Thank you.
Fuck.
Seems appropriate. Seems appropriate.
I mean, the guy doesn't have a lot left in him.
That was a homeopathic chill touch.
Oh my god.
Can I take my divine intervention back? Fuck that. I need 3 hit points.
As
What? You know what? When I die, I'm having an argument with my goddess about this.
as the dragon claw staggers a little, as rot starts to set in, and your outreached hand just twinges in pain, and as you finish the spell and pull it back, you can see branded into the palm of your hand Ilmater's holy symbol.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Divine intervention, baby. You gotta start experiencing things.
oh man.
As
Don't
in
forget to
exchange
prepare.
for in exchange for your suffering for others, you get to help your friend for a whole
All right.
1 hit point.
I am
Alright.
so in an argument with my goddess when I die.
Oh,
This is what I get. You give me intervention, and it is this. Why you want me suffer?
as
Oh,
the
wait,
guard
it
who
is-
so
it's-
far has been displaying a certain amount of intelligence, seeing the throat ripped out of the guy he was trying to help, and then this other dude come out of the darkness and hurl, summon up the forces of creation to lightly chill a guy a little bit.
To
Hey,
just give
lightly.
him a cold.
Oh, did that nigga just do out?
Drops into a sprint and heads for the exits.
Oh, okay. I can work with that.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He can't get away from my fucking spiritual weapon.
This guard, on
You've
the other
got
hand,
some more pressing concerns at the moment.
If I
Now-
survive to my next round, all right.
seeing an opportunity, steps up and hurls. Ooh. What is the range on this weapon, damn it?
Oh no.
Quick, Ziggy,
What's the
range
weapon?
on a spear if you can find it faster than I can.
30, 60, 90.
You are using old metrics because you have 3
Oh.
numbers. They
Yeah,
dropped
but
it to
they
just
still
2
work.
numbers.
Don't judge my
Spear,
stuck in 3.5. All right, I'm stuck in 3.5. Don't judge me.
2060. So that's at disadvantage, which means that he missed.
All
As he
right.
hucks his spear at Walker, and instead of getting him, it ends up stuck in one of the shrooms that previously tried to kill Walker, and is still smoldering from one of the earlier fires Walker started.
I'm gonna need to know more about those mushrooms.
They're on
Because
fire.
Jim Jones is. Jim's
They're still
gonna
smoldering.
All right, Just if I survive this, you need to know what happens if you eat one of those.
And then he steps over and recovers the dead cultist scimitar so that he's not unarmed.
All right.
Oh, right. The cultist who's next to the dying dwarf.
The motley crew.
Oh.
I out-religion them.
Oh dear. He must be upset about that. Because he hauls back his spear and slams it home into your already exposed guts and starts twisting and
guts.
yanking and ripping for 10 points of damage as he tries to bring you to your knees.
You know what? For cinematic reasons, I'm going to make a contract to see if I drop to my knees for him. Oh, 12. I think I dropped.
Which brings us to Senor Dragonclaw and his desire to behead you, really. That's a hit.
Oh, Jim.
Shit.
No more ornation. Hey, guess what, guys? There's new Martin Luther in the party.
No, fuck.
As you drop, it's not enough damage. It's not enough damage to immediately kill you.
Oh. He dropped me to -6.
Well, remember, technically, these things don't matter anymore. It's just, does he or does he not outright kill you and then death checks?
Yeah.
And he doesn't outright kill you, so even though he's trying to behead you as you drop to your knees, he basically just takes a good chunk out of your neck and leaves you bleeding out on the floor.
Of course he does.
So I suppose while I'm dying, I have a religious experience. Nope, I rolled a 4. I don't even get religious experience out of this.
Wow.
I am the new Martin Luther. We need Rise back. I can't be Martin Luther.
The gods truly
You're
are
filling
fickle.
Oh, Jim Jones filling in for Martin Luther today. Oh.
Then he walks over to here, looks down at you, Walker, pointing with his very bloody scimitar. If you want your friend to have any chance of living, surrender now.
Don't listen, he'll kill me.
Thodrian.
We'll see how it...
So, look back to Martin and tell him to follow closely behind, but don't get out of reach. I'm gonna sprint up to 35, I guess, because was it 50 would go there. I want to be. I'll run up to there. And he's not looking so good. Is there anything? I'm pretty sure I know what that'll tell me, but looking to see.
We're getting tense here. It's the heat of the moment.
Yes, it is.
I'm trying to remember how many times now Jim Jones has tried to sacrifice his life for the party.
This makes like 4.
I was gonna say. Pretty sure I know that all these guys are evil, so divine sense doesn't really help me here.
That does seem like a reasonable assumption.
Just like, there's still little things I can do right now.
If you can, hit the guy that's not the dragon, whatever. The regular ass dude at the top of the stairs.
I mean, I can throw a hammer, but that's... How far away is it? Be throwing a hammer at disadvantage? Yeah, because it's 2060.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother throwing a hammer. I'm just going to take up a defensive stance. I guess that's all I can really do.
Alright, Martin. And I do recall he's an aspiring assassin, and he sees an excellent opportunity to ply his craft at this point. And of course he didn't fill out anything for his... Oh, whoops. I had it selected backwards, so that's a critical hit.
All right.
I had it set as I had it set as being disadvantage, but so critical hit. Not that he's going to need all of this, but he also gets sneak attack. So he's going to go ahead and basically blow the guy's head off his shoulders with his arrow, dealing
Which
out
dude?
22 points of damage to a guy who had 3 hit points left.
Oh shit.
And then basically shouting out, "If you want to live, you'll run!" Trying to,
I can roll with that.
trying to spook him. How's his intimidation looking? Not good.
Oof.
So, goes around to these guys.
Who'd he drop? Or am I just not seeing him?
He dropped the Dragon Claw who was telling you guys
Ah, okay.
to surrender. He responded to the offer of surrender with shooting the guy's head off.
That works for me.
And then from behind him, you can hear somebody chuckling out, "No, puny man. You'll just die here."
Oh
We'll
no.
see about that.
Oh shit.
I don't know
Sounds
who
like
can
I
see that far back, but yeah, company arrived. Jim, I need a death saving throw from you, buddy.
I'm gonna roll a death saving throw and then go grab a beer. Death save 18.
Huzzah!
Okay, I'm going to totally interrupt the flow of the game as I expound on the joy of this current beer that I'm drinking because, Dragon's Milk Bourbon Barrel Aged. It is delicious and slightly sassy.
Stuff happens that you don't see. Walker.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. I can't remember. Has this guy been touched by pretty much anything yet, or has he just kind of
This guy?
stayed out of the limelight? Yeah.
He's just stayed out of the limelight. Nobody's even tried to get him.
He hasn't done shit.
He chucked a spear at you.
He chucked that spear at me. I can't let that shit go. Let's see here. I am probably going to regret this. But I'm going to move 10, 15. I'm going to move to here, which should be 25. And as soon as everything finishes thinking, I'll decide on what I'm going to do next. Alright, everything populated. What do I see? What do I see? I see... Alright.
Trees of green, red roses too. Jim Jones' blood pooling on the floor.
This sounds like.
Alright, you know what? He's close enough. Definitely close enough. I'm just going to throw a firebolt into his face while I scream, "We don't negotiate."
And that's enough for a hit.
Alright.
Apparently the answer is don't use chill touch.
Yes, that's
It
definitely
works.
the
It's
answer.
great on fires, horrible on the living.
I know, right?
As you give the guy some serious burns,
Sweet.
engulfing his sword arm in flame for a minute.
Huzzah!
I would really love it if someone would just drop that guy. I have an idea, but I need him out of the way to do it.
And it comes back
Where's
to the
my dwarven
guards.
paladin?
he's
My dwarven paladin.
he's coming. He's coming.
I'm moving like the wind, man, as only a dwarf can
Yes.
run.
He needs to come a little faster, alright? I'm just saying, rub it out real quick.
A
As the
dwarf
guard
will
who
come when
caught
he's
on
good
to
and
you.
ready.
As the guard who kind of figured out that things weren't going so well keeps running. This guard...
Man, I wanted to bugger his butt with his weapon.
Dwarves are like wizards. They come exactly when they expect to.
Dwarves are never late. You're just really early because you have long legs.
You want me to be early?
He's going to rush down. The remaining guard, the guard you just burned, must have remembered his basic training on wizards because he rushes into melee with you. And he is successful in keeping his footing, at least. So there's that going for him as he runs down the stairs.
Alright.
And then takes a swipe. What's your AC?
12, I believe.
Oh, so yeah, he's gonna take a chunk out of you. He's returning the favor.
Alright.
You really should learn to. Is his very, very pathetic response to we don't negotiate. He's not
You
a
should
creative
learn
guy.
Hey, Jim Jones was trying to negotiate. They weren't having it. So fuck him.
How bad is the damage?
It was a third of what you had left.
Oh.
This guard.
I'm showing it full health.
Oh, is it not tied to your character sheet for some reason? It says it is.
On the screen, hold on, I may be looking at the wrong thing.
Are you not
Are
looking
we
at Walker?
Okay.
So
We
this
kind of
guy
feel
just
okay.
takes up a station at the top of the stairs. He doesn't have any particular need to, I don't know, go hog on Jim Jones's bleeding corpse the way that, say, cultists who had their goddess insulted might. And yeah, they don't actually have anybody around to give them orders to do anything smart. So that's a failed death save.
Uh-oh.
As one of them decides to wail on Jim.
Oh. Leave my corpse alone. Did they damage the lion cloak?
Yes, in fact, it was the guy who had damaged the lion cloak.
Oh, if I survive this, he is my personal enemy. I will track him down.
That guy, though, he's recognizing what he needs to do. This guy runs up to the dragon claw and seems to be trying to reattach the guy's head or something. It looks like he's trying to render aid, but the guy's missing a head. There's not a hell of a lot to do.
Failing miserably.
Which makes an interesting question as to why he thinks that's worth doing.
Frankenstein?
And that guy heads down into what you guys had taken for a dead end previously.
So that's where the stupid path is.
Which brings us to these guys. And then Thodrian.
So those stairs are gonna impart additional movement penalties on me, aren't they?
Nope.
No?
Nah, they only risked the guard anything because he was trying to run down them while maintaining enough balance for an attack.
Well, this looks like it's going to be an interesting dilemma here, because I'm about 5 feet short to be able to run all the way over there to render aid.
To Jim Jones.
And if I sprint over there, I'm not going to be able to then use lay on hands in the same turn, I don't think.
But you
Unless
could be
it's a bonus action.
Action.
It says as an action.
Okay, so yeah.
So you could be a good distraction.
If you can get to him. I'm about to let. So you don't want to be anywhere near these guys.
Understood. So, well, I'm gonna pray to Morden, forge my path to aid my ally, and I'm gonna just balls to the wall sprint as hard as I can to Jim Jones.
Provoking an attack of opportunity from that guard, who misses. From that guard, who... What's your AC? I think he misses.
18.
He misses. And an attack from that cultist, who... Wow, one guy is able to catch you. Right as you're passing the cultist who was trying to render aid to the dead Dragonclaw,
He was preoccupied.
He's able, despite that, to lash out with his sword. Well,
Okay.
no, you're right. I said he was trying to render aid, so he's got his hands full. You're actually right. He shouldn't have a weapon in hand if he's trying to.
I will state that I will accept the comedic response of him lashing out and trying to bash me with the head he's trying to reattach. I will accept that comedic response.
So yes, he does land a hit.
With a head.
With a head, which doesn't,
It's an improvised squishy weapon.
And Martin Luther, looking over his shoulder at the berserkers coming down on him. Oh, fuck!
Oh, wonderful.
Save the donkey. Leave the dwarf, save the donkey.
Guys, we got a problem, he says as he fires yet another arrow.
No. Martin Luther would never say we have a problem.
Preferably at that guy.
We have a timetable.
And yes, that was the guy I was figuring he'd aim for. because it's the closest thing to preventing him from going up the stairs and getting the hell out of here. So he fires off another arrow, this one going right through the guy's eye. This may be the most consecutive hits Martin Luther has ever had in a game.
Oh,
I know, right?
That is beautiful.
He's gotten in 3 kills now.
All right.
So
Holy
we
shit!
now know how Rise needs to play his character. Range!
No. Rise needs to play his character because when he doesn't, I'm the Martin of the group. I need my Krillin. I need my Krillin.
All right.
Why are you showing in that... Okay, now you suddenly... Whatever. As some dudes come barreling down on Martin Luther from behind. They don't quite catch up to him,
Martin better keep beating his fucking feet on the ground.
Martin needs to whip up some of that fucking divine intervention he always gets.
I know, right?
Tried that. Jim Jones. I believe you
Death
owe me
save.
a death save.
That's a fail.
Oh. Fuck.
He should pray for rocks falling and the berserkers dying.
Hey, I
Yeah.
can't. Shit, I'm about to meet my goddess and come in with a fucking absurd style character, alright?
Oh, God.
Y'all are gonna hate my next character. Don't let me die.
Don't let me be the only healer. I suck at healing.
Oh, you will be the only healer. I'm thinking first level bard, first level warlock, first level fucking thief.
Walker.
I am absurd.
Oh, God.
All right. I'm gonna move to point blank range right up here at the corner of the stairs, and I'm gonna
Don't do
hope
range
this works.
spells. Don't do range spells.
All right. I am going to use my last heavy-hitting spell, Burning Hands,
Oh,
at the 2 that are at a direct 45 to me.
Yep.
And
wait, is it? Yeah, he's dead. Okay, so it's
Yeah.
this one and this one.
And that one.
Oh, there's one there?
Yeah.
I don't see that one. Well, I'm unconscious.
You don't
and
see
dying.
anything,
I don't
really.
Yep.
So, will
You
they
see a line.
save for half damage?
all right, so show me the results.
That is... How is your saving throw so low?
I don't care how it's so low. If it's so low, it means it hits. Please tell me someone dies. I need someone to die.
I think you're going to be, unfortunate. Oh, yeah, I think you're going to be disappointed on that, as they both manage to roll with the flame and only come out with singes and light burns.
Shit. Can I still try an intimidate check real quick?
Absolutely.
All right. I'm going out on a limb here. I'm doing everything I can to try to get this.
Try it. I mean, my out-religioning didn't work. Well, fuck it. Run it.
Who else wants some?
Oh, your intimidation was worse than mine.
That's a provoke.
Damn it.
Just gave the bonus.
Should have said, out of my way.
Oh.
I'm just throwing this out there. Dragon's gonna hate my next character if I die. So, reasons. Don't let me die.
All right, so the remaining guard, having just been singed, seeing most of his friends die, and one of his friends run away, but also seeing that, y'all aren't doing so hot, and he's definitely got reinforcements coming.
Yeah, his morale's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he feels obliged to respond with a smirk. You really ought to see our own initiations. And then slams his spear at you, only to shatter the spear point on the dead cultist next to him as he misses horribly, being caught off balance and rolling a motherfucking one. Everyone's really good at trying to be badass and then failing.
Every badassery attempt fails horribly.
I know.
I love it. I love it.
This guy, seeing...
It's like we all need to realize we're low level and none of us are bad at.
Seeing
I can try.
armored
I
fellow
can try.
rushing towards a downed man is a warning sign to him. So he runs up on Thodrian, screaming, scimitar out, and obviously the scream must have warned Thodrian enough to get his shield in the way and block the scimitar as the guy stumbles up to Thodrian and comes to a stop.
Oh,
Him.
he stumbled up there. That's something.
And he realize, you know what?
Oh, please get some healing on me before I have to roll the next step.
He does that.
I don't character. I like this guy.
Doing that. Thodrian, can you save your fellow dwarf?
It's just a little. I mean, I'm at -6. Just bring me to 1.
So I'm gonna move the 5 steps or 5 feet over.
They got rid of that.
Okay.
It's now
well,
a
I
disengage
thought they did.
action,
Which is a full action.
which is an action. They got rid of the concept of full
right.
actions entirely.
Right. Well, so on a step there. Come at me. All right.
And he's gonna miss as he tries to get you.
Go back to the training camp, lad. As I then bend down and slap Jim Jones on the butt for 5.
Oh yeah, give it a good slap. Make them cheeks clap.
Jim,
Make them cheeks clap. Come on.
the pretty shiny lights that were starting to coalesce into something tunnel-shaped just shatter, and you wake up with your face in a pool of your own blood, and the guy who cut up your cloak standing over you, but also Thodrian with his hand on your ass.
But the motherfucker who cut my cloak is right there.
Right there. It's not your turn yet.
And mind you, I'm
Can I
gonna
just a roar intimidation on that motherfucker? Because his asshole is mine. I will find him, I will find his family, I will find his children, and they will pay for his sins.
You know, with the cloak, I'm pretty sure that he could pull off a lion roar.
Well, we don't know what the cloak is. It's a dream cloak. It could be nothing. It could be everything. It's just I went to sleep without it. I woke up with a lion skin, and now I come back from the brink of death. I come back from the brink of death, and this is the motherfucker I see, and I squeak at him.
I'm willing to roll whatever I need to see whether or not this turns into a full-on lion roar.
Let's see what your intimidating roar manages to do.
It's a squeak. I kitten mew.
Oh, yeah.
Mew.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's horrible. I really, Jim Jones needs to stop drinking for role reasons, but character reasons, that's never gonna fucking happen. He is running. No, he is disadvantage everything. Fuck you.
How is it that Martin Luther is the one pulling everything out of the fire?
Because
seriously,
Rise
guys,
isn't running.
we gotta go! As he shoots the guard that Walker is currently engaged with. And sadly, I don't think I can find a way. Let me double check that I can't make his sneak attack apply.
Nope.
I don't think I can, but sometimes they get special abilities.
Well, you can make random GM rule if you want to, like,
but I don't.
Ex Machina us.
See, that's the thing.
We
I
need
don't
a Deus
quite
Ex
want
Machina.
to.
Oh,
That's right. Because of cunning action, he can use the disengage as a sweet.
Oh, when
you do not need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So yeah, sneak attack applies directly.
Oh,
when you dig through abilities to Deus Ex Machina for all of 4 additional points of damage.
For enough to kill yet another guy. As Martin Luther clears the stairs.
Yes.
We take it. But Rise needs to start running Martin Luther because I don't like spending most of the game fucking on the floor.
This is what happens when you guys aren't next to me, so I can give attacks at disadvantage.
You know, I knew this was going to happen because I was coming in from drunk off the fucking cart. I knew when I came in. I mean, I already determined I was going to come in bellowing. I was going to be mad. I mean, where is everybody? Where are my friends? Why am I alone? What's going on? I knew I was dropping dead this session.
As 2 hefty bastards continue their slow walk of intimidation with their big-ass axes lumbered on their shoulders.
Guys, we're taking them out.
No, we are leaving. You don't know what's behind
Jones.
them. We are leaving.
We are taking them out. I have 3 first-level spells left. We can do this.
Shit.
But will you live long enough to find out?
As it is your turn.
Yet.
Mates, this is a fight for another day.
As I point to the motherfucker who cut my cloak. Your family, your children, your grandmother, they're mine. You have no idea what you have done. You have cut this cloak. It is from Dream Realm. Your family, they are mine. I will find your children. I mean, it's quite disturbing to see Jim Jones go this deep. I mean, even the cult of Takasis, or whatever the evil dragon cult is called in this world, is going, what the fuck, bro? Chill it out.
I don't know. He doesn't seem too impressed with that kitten meow. He's just waiting to see you throw down with your spells.
The kitten mew, man. You know, I need a chance at him. That kitten mew, man. I need a chance at him. Give me a chance at him.
You have
Adrian, you're going to have to drag me out.
You have 1 shot. Take it, and we're leaving.
All right.
We have officially overstayed our welcome.
You know what? I have no second level spells. You know what? I'm just taking a. Ooh, I don't have this set up for double handed. How do I roll my hammer double handed?
Regular attack, and then it'll be 1 size die bigger for the damage.
Correct.
So just roll the regular attack, and if it hits, will.
16
is gonna hit.
Oh,
all right. Roll a d6.
Well, it's because you're doing it two-handed. It goes up from a d6 to a d8.
All right, so I'll roll the d8 and we'll manually apply everything from there. As my shit goes a little crazy. 1d8.
Oh, I'm sorry. It would be a D6 because you're using a baby hammer.
Well, a hammer. A real hammer. So rolling the d6, ignore the d8. All right, so I get a 3 off that. I get to add my proficiency modifier.
No,
which
just
is
your strength. Proficiency goes to attack, not damage.
Okay.
-4.
Adds 1. All of 4 points of damage. As I knock this bitch, berating him. Literally, Alright, so this is how it goes. I literally take my hammer and I tap him in the chest as I berate him for cutting my dream cloak. Literally, that's probably what it looks like. I take my hammer and I tap him on the chest. You have got this magnificent thing. You cannot get this. You have to fall into my dream. What are you doing? Tap. Mew. Throwing in another fucking Mew attempt. Fuck it. Mew. Mew at an 8. I mute. I straight mute this motherfucker. Mew.
Shit.
I channel the lion. Mew. I am mute. Yes. Oh, someone drag me out before I die.
Oh my shit.
I mean, I just
All right.
Walker.
some silver pieces
I-
for a barrel of
I am
wine.
going to. Shit. Things have gone completely sideways. I don't want to
No,
have
they
to
went
deal
sideways last game. All right.
with. Yeah, they did. They stayed sideways. 5,
You have
10,
drunk
15, 20,
or
20.
introduced back into the game.
30.
What did you think
I'm
was
gonna move up behind our normal cannon fodder, and in order to facilitate the escape of my companions, Thodrian, grab him and drag him the hell away.
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
would
to be
not
throwing-
fight. I would
I'm
not
gonna be-
fight a friend grabbing me.
All right. So once everything populates, we'll see what's going on. Because at this point, we need to get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I see nothing but clear, tunneled, and I'm just for good measure, just to give them some clearance, I'm going to lob a fireball at the one that is intent on killing Jim.
Wait, you have fireball?
He meant firebolt.
Yeah. Firebolt.
Oh, well. Okay.
I'm going to throw fire at his face.
Son of a bitch, we have fireball?
That is a hit.
All right. Yay.
That is a
So
burn
y'all
him
know
to the
we
ground.
failed this part.
Oh, now I get a good roll on that. Time
Oh,
to go,
divine
people.
intervention gives you 1. You just fucking do desperate Mary to get a fucking 10. I have to have a fucking conversation with my goddess.
Oh. All right. So that's Walker trying to slowly get the hell out of here. Don't believe.
Let's
Nope,
go,
there are
people.
no guards left. Which brings us to the cultists who are still alive.
We are out of here.
He's gonna try to at least pin somebody down. So he's gonna come after our. This guy's gonna keep coming after the damn paladin who just won't take a hit and is insulting his training. That's how we do, dwarf! Ha! As he finally manages to land a glancing blow, harming you ever so mildly for 4 points of damage that have already taken off your total.
Cool.
Okay. Oh, yes. And this cultist is continuing to drag the dead guy out of the room. that guy comes around to there. And we get to Thodrian.
Oh, either we fucking stand dwarf to dwarf, or we run and we live. What are we doing, bro?
You need to move out of the cave now. I will follow behind and cover our rear.
Jim Jones will not disengage. You're gonna have to drag my ass. Otherwise, I'm gonna start slapping fucking cure light wounds because I have 3 of them.
Oh, well, in that case, I'm gonna smack this last cultist so that he gets off my butt. Or actually,
Jim
hold on.
Jones won't resist my fellow dwarf putting his hand on me and dragging me if that is his action. But if the dwarf stands resolute, Jim Jones stands resolute.
Thus ensuring everybody dies.
Yeah,
I don't
see it
suppose.
in the next couple of rounds, but hey, who cares?
Alright, so. I want to use my warhammer to smack this last cultist. Of course not.
Smack this one. We don't like
He's
Oh, I
This-
melted his ass. He's straight up immolated.
so I'm pretty
So-
sure 9 is not going to hit.
A 9 is not going to hit
All right.
as you continue the tradition of exchanging blows
Oh.
that don't matter. And
What is
really,
this game? Hey, oh my god, every game I join where Rise isn't here, we get our asses handed to us. Am I bad luck without Rise? I am bad luck without Rise.
as Rise snaps off another goddamned arrow,
And he's at
And-
what, 1 HP? He's just
yeah,
hanging on.
So what it is he does better when he's at lower health. That's what it is.
Yeah, whatever. Oh god.
He's
What's that
reached
perk
like
from
the head.
Fallout?
No, Rise is useful. I feel so bad for our hating on Rise because, he's a good player, but fuck, man.
as
Yeah,
Martin
he's
Luther
more useful
lets loose
than he-
another arrow, dropping the last cultist in the room. No, seriously,
Yay.
guys, we gotta go, and books it.
Yes.
All right, just
Get the
out of
hell
character.
out of here.
Rise, I love you. You're awesome. You're more useful as an NPC. What the fuck? Come on, man.
It should be showing y'all the roles perfectly clearly. I have not been cheating this thing.
Yeah, I mean,
I could do with some
technically don't have
GM
any
cheating
other
on my
actions I
side.
can do.
They fucking damaged my dream cloak, man. No, you can't damage my dream cloak. His family is mine. I will find his fucking children, his wife, his grandmother.
Only after you stop bleeding the fuck out. Let's go.
Well, somebody better drag me the fuck out, or I'm gonna die here.
You've got health.
Get
Run
one
your
action a
ass.
turn. I need you to cast haste on me so I can at least do multiple things here.
I don't know. I think you have a fair argument for GTFOing at this point, Jim, because after all, the guys who actually committed the crimes, so to speak, have now died.
Oh. Can I legitimately GTFO?
I mean, this guy here has never done anything to you. You've never
Well,
seen him
what about
before.
This
He's just
motherfucker.
he's dead.
He's dead?
Walker
I
Walker
killed him.
murdered him with fire.
Oh, thank you, Walker.
I killed
Okay,
him.
GTF go. GTF go. This guy has done nothing to me. I don't give a fuck about him.
And he's really
we
big
out.
and carrying great axe.
Yeah. So, do I even need to use a disengage, or can I just sprint?
There are just dead people around you, so I don't know who you'd be disengaging from.
Okay, total sprint.
Run!
Holding my drinking intestines in. Total sprint.
50 feet
Yelling
go!
at the donkey to stop drinking and start running, because donkeys are slow to start. My God.
Get to the cart. We're gone, bitches.
And legitimate question, which barrel did I just lose? Did I give the donkey ale or wine? Because that
We'll
barrel
figure that out. We'll figure that out on the road.
that barrel is gone. Yeah, GTFO, just sprint and run, holding my drinking intestines in. I still kind of want to find his fucking kids. Not lying.
We'll deal with that later.
Yeah, I need distraction from that one, because that's a Jim Jones goes evil fucking. Oh, I can't scroll sideways on the map because my goddamn taskbar won't fucking drop down.
Yep. You're right there at the. You're
Yeah,
right.
you're
there.
right at the edge of the cave and the edge of the map.
Why the fuck did my laptop open Microsoft Edge for something?
No
I
idea.
have no idea.
God, it opened 12 Bing windows. Oh,
As
that's horrible.
Langdedrosa steps out from around a tiny little alcove you guys hadn't really noticed before.
Oh no.
Eyeballs Thodrian. This is your one chance to run. Get out of here.
Run.
Run. Jim
Go.
Jones, what's it? Hey, do we have a picture of this individual? I really think we need a player card for this. I need to see this person.
Let's see whether or not they gave us anything better than... Here we go. Doesn't want to open it. Player handouts.
Haha, we get a player handout. I love them.
If it works.
I come on, work. Fingers crossed. Oh, that is what we see.
That is who steps out of the alcove.
Yes, very good, sir. We will be leaving now. Please do not be chasing. My donkey is drunk. Oh, we are gone. Yes, goodbye. The one who cut the dream pocket is dead. I am leaving now as Jim Jones backs out, holding his drinking intestines in, throwing, I need this for drinking. I will be leaving now, yes.
So,
Come.
Walker, I assume you're continuing the policy of running like a bitch.
Yeah.
Jim ornates as he runs.
Well, hold on. Where's Thodrian in this? Thodrian, how far can you sprint at a go? You can get what, 50 feet?
Correct.
Yeah, us dwarfs are slow.
He can keep up to where I dropped you.
Oh shit, where did I go? Okay. As I'm running away, can I just fire a parting shot with a final fuck you?
They will follow us. They will follow us, and we will die. We are so close
All
to
right.
it.
We are trying to leave. We are not trying to.
All right.
We
We're
can
just
trick
running.
these guys.
We're just running.
I have
We're
all
leaving.
4 parting shots, but we are so close to a TPK. As I grab a Terrapin recreational ale, because I need some recreation at this point.
Right.
We are close to a TPK. Just run.
Yeah, but all right.
So, the running continues.
We were already running away. Yeah, running continues.
Don't worry.
Take
The
a parting
beatings,
shot.
they will come.
No, we're not running. We're advancing to the rear. All right? Get it right.
Tactical retreat.
No, it's an advancement to the rear. We have to spin this correctly because we are absolutely the worst fucking adventure party ever.
What are you talking about? We are advancing the plot to where we eventually can kill him. If we get killed now, we can't advance the plot to that
On
point.
fire? Hey, Walker, how many towns have you lit on fire?
Just the one so far. This doesn't count as a town.
Well, including the
So-
dream state, we lit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This makes 6 things we've lit on fire.
We've
You
lit
have
everything on fire
successfully
where I've
fled
been.
like hell
Oh, thank
back
Yay!
out into the raider camp that has been
Oh my
abandoned
god,
other
this
than-
map is so... What is this black streak? Oh, dynamic lighting. Never mind.
I don't.
Sorry, I wigged out.
I'm in the side of a fucking mountain here. Where am I? Wait, am I in the
Scroll
side of a
around.
mountain?
Or zoom out for that matter.
Oh, there I
Yeah,
am. It was an after
we're
image.
in the
Never
middle
mind.
of a bunch of shit. Follow the black streaks to the center. This dynamic lighting is awesome, but it
There shouldn't be any dynamic lighting on the raider camp map.
It's more of what we can't see, like on the other side of the huts and stuff.
Ah.
It's
Oh.
accounting for our lines of sight.
Oh, so it's still applying
Yeah,
that to you guys? That's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a picture in organizing the game because this is slightly disconcerting, but it makes a little bit of sense. But it's
Well, it
annoying
should have
having
gone away
all
now.
the buttons.
It should have gone away now.
It's gone away mostly. When I scroll, I still have. I've got black lines hanging around. Like if I put it back where it was, I can see where my line of sight was when I started moving.
Yeah, it
That's
hasn't
weird
changed.
that they bothered to have that on there.
I mean, the dynamic lighting is
Eh.
cool for caves, but once
Yeah.
we get out, it's fucking horrible.
And it
Because
doesn't really
it's
matter for this map.
Oh,
So
Side note. I just scrolled the map down, so I'm gonna take another picture. This is where we are. This is below us. This is what dynamic lighting has just done to me. Enjoy this.
okay, so anyways, you successfully exfiltrate the cave and regroup with your comrades for the time being.
And we need to run.
the
Where's my
question
donkey?
becomes- He's with you.
Wait,
you recover your
I
stiff.
don't see I don't see my cart. Where's my cart? I need this.
We're getting on the cart, and I think we should head back to town.
So you've decided you have scouted the place sufficiently.
We
We've
didn't
done
find the
everything
guy we
we
were
could
looking
do.
for, I don't think. But we have a
No,
good
it-
idea of the layout.
We
Yes,
found him
yeah.
last time.
Oh, we
The
did?
perpetually drunk dwarf who saw all of 30 feet of the cave decided it was sufficiently scouted, and we need to collapse the entrance of the cave.
Can we?
That's
do that with
what we need
got?
to do. Just got a
I
barrel with
don't think any of you can do that with what you currently have on you. You might want to consider falling back and regrouping.
Yeah, great. So we go back to town, we get a barrel of gunpowder, we come back, we drop the cave. We're done. We're done with this. We failed. We failed badly. We're just going to seal it and forget about it.
Okay, I can roll with that.
Total out of character note. Is it bad that I have played this exact scenario before and I know exactly how badly we failed here?
Things went sideways. Things
Very
went sideways
sideways.
in a bad way.
Oh yes, we failed horribly. We need to seal this cave and erase it from existence.
I am totally down with that.
I mean, otherwise we need to pick up the group name of Worst, because we are worst.
We're not dead. That would be worse.
Yeah, that is a fair point. You haven't died yet.
Yes,
It was
but, you know,
close
we also
fucking
haven't
call.
lit children on fire. That's not a great fucking,
Drake, you had a good
that's
time.
not a great...
So,
Oh.
you're heading back to town, or just falling back some ways to recuperate and then try again? You've
We
thinned their
probably-
numbers, haven't you?
Yeah, we've
Yeah,
seen their numbers. We can fall back a bit.
I mean, I would fall back and try to just continue scouting the place in shifts while we get back to
Yeah.
our.
Oh,
While
I
we
need to set
rest.
it up. I played this scenario before. I'm getting up. Jim Jones will just agree with whatever the party decides.
Honestly, at this point, there's only one way out of there. If we can back off to a position where we can still see it, like that ladder for that watchtower that we burned with my ants.
Oh,
Is that-
we're not that far from town. We can get back to town.
It's basically a day's travel each way or something like that.
Yeah, we
Okay.
can get back to town, regroup, recuperate, heal, pick up supplies, come back. But I need to shut up now because I played the scenario before. Back.
I'm actually down with going back to town.
That's fine.
All
It
right.
seems like
As
from
the
the numbers
party
there.
determines what they're doing, I'm going to expound on my recreation ale, which is actually a catnip brew, which is rather interesting because of all the hemp brews that have been coming out. You get this catnip, which does make a decent tea, as I say that with scorn.
So, we
Yeah.
fall back to town, we heal up.
Yes, definitely.
That seemed to be the general opinion. Does this seem
It
like
does.
an appropriate place to call it a night, or...
No. I have another hour I can give you. Come on, let's play another hour.
What do the other people think?
I'm down.
I'm fine with that.
All right. Then let's take a
my
short
corn
intermission. Let us take a short intermission while I figure out how the hell to cope with what you guys just did. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
That's not a good
and
sound.
now we're actually fucking live because it didn't apparently hear me push the
shit.
button. To hyper
Oh.
summarize for everybody who might be rejoining us and watching, because we just had like maybe 10 minutes of dead air that shouldn't have been there. I hate live streams sometimes. To very shortly summarize, they went back to town, got healed up, learned that the guy who hired them had left town but left them horses to catch up with them, and that the town was scouting out the area in order to make sure that these remaining cultists didn't flee without being known about. At which point, the party returned back to the caves with fresh supplies, especially of alcohol, because that's important.
It is.
And Jim Jones is now attempting to convince the poachers that they should not not do business with the Cult of the Dragon.
Correct. And assuming I can actually take that fucking 22, because, maybe I'm not drunk yet.
Or no, maybe you've learned a thing or two about not getting totally sloshed before doing things that could kill you.
Yeah. No, let's be honest now. But
Let's be realistic. Let's be realistic.
Moderation.
Enough for a buzz, not enough to completely ruin you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna roll it like that. I'm gonna leave it on the disadvantage, and outside of combat, I'm just gonna take the first roll.
All right.
So, the 22 on the insight, assuming that'll give me some kind of bonus to my persuasion check.
It'll give you advantage on the persuasion.
All right, so I'll switch over to advantage. Because I don't want the poachers to deal with these people, but I don't want them to directly,
You don't want to have to fight them about it.
Yeah. So a 16 to just don't sell them meat. Or if you do, it's the rotted meat. Make a little money. Make your money. So sell them the bad meat. Yes, no, it is fine. You can sell them meat. You sell them the corpse of the deer you killed 10 days ago, and not the rest. I know you have it. You will make money. They will be sick. No one will know because I have seen how they store meat. Well, he hasn't, but assuming the meat locker was described to him in the 2 days.
Yep.
I have seen how they
Meat
store
is
meat.
not of
No
the best
one will
quality.
blame you. The way they store meat, they just, they literally, like barbarians, throw on hook and just leave there. Room is not even cold. It is horrible. They do not salt. They do not dress. They just leave hanging there. It is bad. Sell them bad meat. It is good. In fact, if you can give proof of a sale of bad meat to them, I will pay you what they buy. Oh, but I need proof of sale of bad meat.
Aren't you going on up there to get yourselves killed all over again?
Yep, because we're gonna fucking die in this. Sorry, no, we're not. We're gonna fucking own this. Oh.
Don't
Random
seem
question.
like much investment to us. Eh.
No, you do not understand. And Jim Jones breaks into, to expedite, Jim Jones is going to roll a religion as to why his god is superior. Oh, well, that's a fucking fail.
Let me try
Never
a
mind,
persuasion
they don't
here.
like me.
Maybe
don't like
boost
me.
his effectiveness.
Theodrin, step in, please.
Jim, my lad, just Don't worry about it. Let us continue. I am sorry that my friend talked your ear off.
Does my
We need to
persuasion
go.
help at
We
all?
don't have all night or all day. I don't know what time it is.
What time do
I
you
mean,
want to
the
be
town
open?
is much better business. They have more people. Come on.
But these people are a nice market to corner. They need meat, and they're not out getting it. I understand the hunter's dilemma.
God, I love this character. 2 steps forward, 1 step back with everything he does. This is awesome.
Did my persuasion help at all?
Oh, hell no. At 10? Fuck shit, dude. You probably convinced them to sell to to them.
Of course it.
So what you're saying, Mr. Walker, is that if and
Look,
we
guys, you
get
got
on
a
up
whole
out of here,
town back there. Oh man.
and we won't have to listen to this feller no more,
Ah!
Mr.
Ah.
Walker, sir, you got yourself a deal.
All right. Just go hunt for the town. You just stay away from the cultists.
Yep, and you
Leans
keep
over
him
to
away from
Walker.
us.
We
Leans over.
will do.
Whispers, see if you
Shut up,
can
Walker.
work in feeding donkey and keeping wine for
Shut up. Jim, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just let him go, Jim. Shut up.
You drink my wine.
I made a deal here. Shut up.
The deal is
Done.
All right, fine. The donkey will drink my wine, and we will have
Done.
nothing for a blessed spell. This is fine.
That's fine.
What then?
Yeah.
It's okay. We both can
Get some ale.
bless. You bless the wine.
I really need to
I
go
bless
through.
our swords. We're good.
And so, arguing all the way back to the cave, you arrive. You may need to scroll around a little bit to get back to the entrance, depending on where it loaded you in at.
I'm still
As I
loaded.
wait for it
wait,
to
there we go.
actually load.
I'm loaded. Yay.
You and your dynamic lighting, it destroys my load time. Bad DM. Bad
But it's
DM.
so
Oh.
pretty.
Effective maps.
But it's so pretty.
Oh no.
How dare you have an effective map that shows what the character actually sees?
Well, I see two of the drakes that we ran across the other day.
Yes, it's been 2 days. They are past the lethargic, and it was unlocked. So those drakes, unless the cult fucking stepped up, those drakes are wandering around. Good thing those drakes ate a couple cultists.
Kobolds.
Bad thing, those drakes are wandering around. Have a fun time.
All right. Shit. Well, we know there's an alcove because that's where what's his face stepped out from.
There
So
we
we can
go.
work with
I found it. And we still have initiative turn order up, but okay.
I gotta roll initiative again if we're gonna. We going in
Well-
hard and fast, or
Well, assuming because the turn order is still up, I'm going to preemptively roll an initiative to speed up things later on.
yeah, we're
Because-
gonna need that.
Yeah.
So we're not sneaking into
So,
this.
it's rocking. All right.
Let's
so,
just come to terms with this.
they know we're coming. Battle is happening.
Yeah.
Did we want to try to lure the drakes out?
Question, because as a party we can discuss this before it happens. Do we want the dwarf with the 18 to start ornating and draw out people to us, or do we want to try to sneak in?
We're not. I don't know if
We're
gonna
not
be able to
sneaking
focus on
in, not with the
sneaking in.
drakes there, because we can see the
No.
drake.
All right. So
Now, the
dwarves
question
are
is, can we
able-
grab meat from the hunters before we
Well,
actually get in? Because they're
the
coming closer
hunter
to us.
drakes.
Are we going? Do we want to go get meat now, or are we gonna fight? Yes,
Well,
no.
Drakes
Let's
will
go get
not
meat.
really alert other people because they don't have an alert sound. It's the sound of our fighting that will alert. Do you want me to start ornating and drawing people to the front, which could be a horrible fucking battle, or do we want to try
Well,
to
remember
stand?
there's a lot of noise inside of the cave that makes it hard for people to hear you from one end to the other.
Yeah, very true. There is a lot
Either
of
from the
noise.
perspective of hearing you fighting, or from the perspective of trying to draw them out by issuing challenges from the cave mouth.
I mean, we have options. Yes, these drakes right here,
Okay.
here, and here just immediately advanced. But these are hunter drakes. They saw prey, they advanced quietly. They're still trying to ambush us.
Are they if
Ooh,
they're walking straight towards you in plain view in daylight?
yeah, they want food. They want food. They're not challenging. Um, do you want me to draw more people too, or do you want the ornating drunk dwarf to stay quiet?
Let's draw people in. People, they're hungry. Bring them prey.
All right, bring them in. All right, we got it. What's the initiative order? How does it go? And does 5E have defensive action?
5e does not, I think, have such a thing, but I'll double check.
So,
So are you convinced you want to
go get
fight
meat
with?
from the hunters?
Don't you guys
bunch
even
of
have
people.
trail rations?
The way that I see it, we can either throw them our rations if we have them, or we can just drop bodies and the drakes will eat them.
Um,
Well, if we're
think they're
dropping
too-
bodies, we're
y'all
also
brought
gonna have to
out
fight through the
winged
drakes.
kobolds for me to have kobold wings. So the only body I theoretically have in my cart is the shiny kobold. Do I
Or
still
like,
have the shiny kobold?
or like Thodrian has suggested, you could just buy some meat off of the hunters.
Yeah, meat off the hunters. Save the shiny.
So Thodrian's gonna go back to the hunters and grab meat. And so I'll chuck, I don't know how much it is, but
It's like
I
Just meat. 10
5
pounds.
gold, 10 gold.
Jeez, you think meat's expensive? You're talking
Meat
about.
is cheap,
I live
bro.
in America.
Meat is cheap, bro. Come on.
Oh,
Talk
I'm
poundage
thinking.
and you get your copper rated.
Well, also 10 gold worth of meat, I figure will just completely comatose these drakes.
They don't have 10 gold worth of meat.
Yeah. Okay. So extrapolating off of the chicken at 2 copper, you're talking about like for call it a silver, you can get a deer.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, a cow
And these drakes are they the size of a dog, or are they the size of like a mastiff or something?
Or
larger
about
than a mastiff?
mastiff size is about right. Yeah.
All right. Well, I will go and buy 3 deer off the hunters if they have 3 deer or 3
They're happy to
medium.
sell you.
Gonna
They're
help.
happy to sell you.
All right. So I'll buy 3
And-
silver worth of meat, 1 for each of the drakes.
How much did that cost? Because Jim Jones will happily supply half that cost.
So call it a silver each from each silver
So,
from each of you.
All right.
Yep, silver from each of us. Done.
Yep.
Done. I will happily supply that. Oh shit! Later on, we need to go through my fucking item list and figure out what I still have.
Yeah.
That's the problem with having a cart full of fucking goods that the priest gives away. What do I still have? Do I have this?
What was that gift?
So
Well,
you get
every
meats.
part is a fucking gift.
You get meats and offer them up to the drakes, which, when you slow down a little bit and kind of start paying more attention to, you realize they've just been kind of approaching inquisitively, like, ooh, are those the guys who threw
Ooh.
meat down to us last time?
And we
Yes.
brought meat again.
we are.
Jim Jones, roll an insight on this and see if they're rolling an insight.
Ooh, can we tame them?
25, 23. Fuck yeah. So Jim Jones is going to start whichever one seemed the most quote unquote tame is going to take the choicest pieces of deer and start feeding to and petting and going, do you like booze?
Oh my
Hey,
god.
yes, if I can recruit a right to my religion, I will. Oh, hell yeah, you guys feeding these motherfuckers. This is a good cost of my, I don't get kobold wings. I don't get kobold wings, but maybe I can tame a hunting pig. That,
Hell yeah.
uh, side note, we're literally not taming these motherfuckers, but we might get some utility out of them.
Yeah.
Jim Jones is
You
like,
think
fuck.
that it's enjoying eating food.
Yeah. Jim Jones is in love. This Drake is like, did you feed me? These people fed me? Oh, you're giving me goodie bits. Occasionally dipping into the barrel of ale and barrel of wine to see which the Drakes might prefer to lap at with like a choice bit of deer in.
All right, so drakes are successfully distracted.
All right.
No, y'all are done. Jim Jones is staying with the Drakes unless you drag me. I'm sorry.
The drake turns up its nose at all of the alcohol you offer, by the way.
Oh! Well, then never mind. Jim Jones is just going to give him the corpses and move on. Fuck these
I was
things.
about to say, I'm gonna start pulling them by the ear.
But still, the
Alright,
first
so
to Jim Jones, he's going to give it that extra pet, that extra grab the head and stare in the eye of, and that extra fuck
Drag,
rub. He's
drag.
remember me. Remember me. Yeah.
Come on,
I'ma
love,
eat
we'll
you
drunk it
later.
off. Let's go.
Literally,
let's
I'ma
go.
eat you later as he moves on with the party.
alright, let's move on down to where that
As the
alcove
game
was.
stutters and struggles to update.
That damn
People
dynamic
moving.
lighting. It's fucking awesome. But we really need to investigate in the first cave bend with the two pillars down to the south section. We need to
Yeah.
investigate that. Just saying, the map has not expanded, not I've played this before.
Definitely. He didn't come out of fucking nowhere.
I mean, shit, come on. He gave us dynamic lighting and an auto-updating map. And no one went south? No one went south? You're all fired.
Everybody was focused on the staircase.
Fuck staircases! No, they are not your friend. You're all fired.
Calm down, Jim. Calm down.
All right. I'm gonna have a sip of my recreational beer. Wow, this update's
All right.
taking a...
You're going to basically need to cross this line to suddenly get pretty light.
Alright. I'm going to boldly go.
Don't boldly go where no man's gone before yet, because I just see a black screen.
Should work on that.
You'll catch up. Oh, look at this. How about that?
So as Thodrian rounds that corner,
Well, I'm peering around it, but yeah.
yeah, you may need to just do a refresh, Jim. That might fix your black screen problems.
All
Unless
right.
you can see again
I'll
already.
go fresh while y'all continue on.
I'm gonna be
Assuming
putting-
Jones holds his action.
So around the corner, in this room back here, where it looks like somebody has set up bunks, you can see one of those big hulking motherfuckers sacked out, snoozing. Looks like he should be guarding, but has gotten bored.
Oh,
Alright.
my initiative roll was highest, right?
Yeah.
Jim Jones is not against assassinating a motherfucker we have to kill. So, shit,
I'm down
can
with
we
it.
off? Can we pull that off?
Let us hold off first and see what we can find around here. I'm not against restraining him, though. He could be useful for information. We don't know
Well,
anywhere
yes,
in the back
information
areas
is
here.
good. Information is good, but dead bad guys are good too. So,
Dead
Jim
men
Jones
tell no tales. We
consent.
might need some tales before we go too deep. We do not know where all these paths lead, nor where all the things are that we need to find are.
Well, we can knock him around a little bit and just withhold the killing blow.
Fair.
Well, for that we have to restrain him, and we also have to assume that his cries of pain won't echo through the cave. We don't have a bard, so we can't have a roll on acoustics. But assuming sound echoes through caves,
Yeah, but we got a lot of water in here. It's fine.
so I
And if he's
As-
conked out, one of us can hold down their mouth so that they can't really scream and only be muffled. I'm sure they got a pillow.
Just all three
Okay,
of us
so
jump in and
I'm guessing we have decided we're not killing this one. We're just tying him up.
That
we will
seems to be
correcting.
him.
Restraining gag.
All right, restrain and gag as I reload the roll 20 page. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
Alright. Who is going to attempt the restraining?
Can we all just jump him?
Can we do it
Okay.
as a group with the added bonus?
And so I have a 16 strength.
My strength's not that great, but my dexterity could add a little to it. Can we do it
Well,
as a
he's
active entity?
assuming that you don't wake him up. Restraining him consists of bodily holding him whilst you tie him, basically.
Yeah.
Well,
What is that?
us we're all agreed on point of action. Can we do it as a collective entity, or do we need a primary role?
You know what? Given the situation, I'm going to rule that you're able to basically grab him, gag him, tie him before he reacts, and then drag him out of the room.
Okay, so the
So that you're
collective.
not immediately adjacent. Because he was
All right,
sleeping
cool.
deep.
Cool. So, you two that have determined we do not kill him immediately, we pull him for info. Jim Jones, as he stalls out on the roll 20, telling him he is disconnected, steps
Yeah, it's
back
done
and
that before.
lets you two run this interrogation.
I was gonna say,
Who's
let's
running
pull
the
him back into that room there, because that room looks empty.
Yep. And Jim Jones
Alright.
will act as, well, lookout.
Yep. Until I am
For me.
I am perpetual lookout.
It might be the game's way of
Alright.
telling you that you've played enough or something.
I have never played enough. Do not judge me. How long has it been since I've sat down with the game with everyone? Fuck you. No, I will defy you. I have not played enough.
So, especially after smelling the alcohol on his breath, Thodrian, having had to wake up Jim Jones one too many times on the course of their adventures, is pretty familiar and comfortable with the mechanisms, and is able to get the guy awake.
Oh, he's a drunkard. Oh, he's a drunkard. Jim Jones suggests the ale barrel. I got a fresh ale barrel. Give him some ale. Trust
There's
me.
some ale in it for you.
Pour
We just
some
need
ale.
a little information.
You know what? Jim Jones will in fact go as far as to crack open the ale barrel, busting the top open, busting that seal, to dip a bucket, dump this on his face, and then take his holy symbol, dip that, make him drink of this, and then reseal the barrel. And then Jim Jones goes back to
Wake up, you drunkard. Have some of this. No, I'm good.
Now that you've been properly hydrated, what do you know about
pop
this
fucking
entire
bucket
process?
on that bitch, and you make
Last
him.
I saw, you guys are running like scared dogs. Now you just good beer.
Stay with me, man. We need questions answered. You answer the questions, you get some ale.
What the fuck you idiots doing back here? You're just gonna get yourselves killed.
Oh, just a job, you know. We get paid. We do
Fucking tell me
things.
about it, man. Fucking tell me about it.
Yeah. So what we need
All right,
from you is some
assuming
information.
Jim Jones is listening.
Let
I'm
Walker
all
finish. Let Walker finish.
So yeah, it's just a job. You know how it goes. Now we're willing to part with ale for some information, and you honestly, you look like you've been worked a little bit hard. You need some relaxing. So tell us what we need to know, and you're good. Cool.
And as Walker goes through his thing, Jim Jones, with his knowledge of religion and is it Tiamat? I keep wanting to say Tiamat, but I don't know if that's the realm we're in. But whatever, the evil dragon thing. Jim Jones, with his religion, tries to give Walker a bonus with this because this man is obviously, a surface believer. He's just like,
Right.
this is cool, I'll believe it. Here's my religious information on a 24.
I'm okay. What you want? You gotta ask questions if you want me to answer them.
Well, we need to know
Oh.
how many you have in.
I'll go with 4 gallons to start.
4 gallons? Fuck, that motherfucker wants most of my barrel. Holy shit, no. Bribe him down. Bribe him down.
Hold on. All right. Tell you what.
No.
2 gallon. Tell you what. A gallon gets you. And if you answer this question, you get a gallon. Is your boss, the half dragon, still around?
Shit, that guy. Yeah, she's still here.
All right. The bonus round here. Another gallon for how many people you have here. Obviously, we can't give you everything in one go. You got to work for it, you know? Services
Yeah,
rendered kind of thing. Come on, work with me here.
Still, make him drink from the holy symbol. Make him drink from my fucking holy symbol. That might give us a
We'll get
bonus. It might not.
All right.
It might.
Here's your drink. You get a drink. You get some for the information you already gave us. Next gallon is yours if you tell us how many people are here. How many
Alright.
everything. Not just
I'm-
people,
I'm-
everything. Kobolds and all.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a straight divine intervention.
You must have killed the drakes out front. So then there's the guys out on patrol. There's the boss. There's like a couple of maybe 3 cult guys running around. And that one stupid ass kobold what warned us about y'all fuckers. Oh yeah, and the Langdedrosa dude, he's here too.
I didn't catch that last bit. I got as far as the Lang.
The
Uh,
Langdedrosa guy, he's here.
Yeah.
Alright. So, if you had to take a wild stab at it, we're looking at what? 10, 15 people here?
I thought I counted 6.
6. Okay, that works for me.
6.
That's a good. Here's your drink. Drink up. There you go.
Yeah. Let him
And so
finish
where-
my simple drink. Drink it.
So where are y'all
Drink
keeping
deeply.
all the gear and whatnot that you took from the town? There are a few items of sentimental value that we're trying to return to people. Hence the job.
Most of that stuff got hauled off when the other people left a couple days ago.
What?
Boss will know where it is. Go talk to her.
Alright.
In fact, at this point, Jim Jones will turn around and look at this guy and go, Comrade, is nothing of value. We are looking for a sentimental item. It's not of value. I have no problem with your goddess. I just need to find these items of precious treasury and memory. It's good that we work together. I have much ale and wine for you right outside with Donkey. But you have to fight Donkey for wine. He likes his wine.
No,
But
that stuff got taken when Rezmir left. This stuff's not here anymore. You gotta go
Not
find Rezmir,
here.
talk to her. Him.
not
It-
here.
The Rezmir.
No, you
person.
not know where it go? Where it go?
Do I look like the guys you tell this shit to? I'm down here in the trenches doing my goddamn job.
But you
24
here.
fucking 7.
No, my
You
friend.
hear
Friend,
things.
we are both. Me
Jim,
and you are both
Jim.
dog in the scene.
He
We are
doesn't
both dog
know.
in the scene.
Well,
You
He
hear
doesn't
where it
make
go?
management decisions. That doesn't mean he was there when they made the transfer. He doesn't know who they were transferring to.
hold on.
Hence,
You-
go
you
to
hear-
management.
We are
You hear
both dog in the
things-
scene.
You hear
We are
things
little
around the
things.
ale barrel.
Yeah.
You guys talk. I mean, I know how it works. You hear things around the ale barrel. Just a little something, maybe a little bit of information that came your way that you really didn't think was important. You know, that kind of. You got anything like that?
You think we got
Got
an
a whole
ale
barrel
barrel
here.
around here? When you idiots came stumbling through here the last time, did you find one goddamn ale barrel that I could have been
You
standing
got one in
around
front of
drinking
you.
from?
Oh,
You
at this
found a
point, Jim
trash heap, I'm
Jones.
sure, because you set that shit on fire.
At this point, Jim Jones, because this one is talking to us. We have a dialogue with this one. Starts leading him out of the cave. Come, comrade. I have ale barrel. We both know us little man on totem pole. we hear things. As far as things go, we mean nothing, but we hear things. Come, we drink and we talk of what we hear. That is all we do. It is good. It is good. You are not violating anything. You are not betraying God.
And
It
over
is.
the course of
Oh,
extended dialogue, he confirms that he knows literally nothing more.
Betty, what? You cut out.
I was saying that over the course of extended dialogue over many beers, he confirms that he knows nothing more than he's already told you.
damn!
All right.
It was worth a shot. But you know
All right.
what? Jim Jones will slap this one on the ass. Make sure the cheeks clap, and we'll send him on his way. Make sure you live. Go home. Go home to your family. Give them hug. Here, you will take this 2 gold from me. I give you 2 gold. Go home to family. Go home to your homestead. Build fun. Live good life. Leave this alone because your god is dead.
So, moving
All
on.
right. Moving on.
As I cheat to find my gold count to take 2 off of it, I'm never getting my fucking barrel of holy wine. I keep spending too much.
Go to good cause.
Good
Well,
call.
there's my. Hey, I have 16 copper.
All right. I have moved down to the very mouth of that room, and down the hall, I see 2 cultists.
Who appear to be holding very general, relaxed sort of guard. I mean, they're 3 layers deep. What are the odds that anybody is, still coming for him?
Noisy or not so noisy?
They're chatting amongst themselves, casting a glance over their shoulder every so often, back into the room that they're in. Not really paying much attention to the job at hand. It's basically a cursory. Is anybody attacking us yet? No? Okay.
All
You're
right.
pretty sure they're like half an hour away from busting out a deck of cards.
Cool.
Oh,
All right.
so wait a half an hour.
Yeah. We also have advantage, it looks like. Jim, you want to take lead on this since you've got the higher initiative?
Oh yeah, and you guys might not be able to tell this, but while there's illumination in the room they're in, there's candles and whatnot. The room you're in has no natural lighting, no artificial lights. You're all using your dark vision.
Oh, cool. All right.
So
Which room
they
is
look
it?
human, so they probably can't see you at all.
In that case, I'm gonna move up to.
Hold on. I'm
The-
still in. I'm still in the crossroads where we had that human.
All right.
You catching up?
It looks like he is.
I just moved
Eventually.
him. Once his computer catches up, then we'll all be on the same page.
Wait. Things just changed as I try to see. Now we're still rolling on that first initiative roll we all gave at
We're
the.
just sitting that. We're sitting
right.
on it since we haven't had to use it yet.
All right.
All right, cool. I can work on that as soon as my stuff catches up. But by description, it's humans in a room with low light.
Yeah,
And
they
we
have
see.
candles and whatnot. You guys are in a room with no
Oh,
lighting.
I see. All right. Can I have a moment of sobriety?
Sure.
All right. Moment of sobriety, taking an insight check. If I drop my divine flame, will they immediately fucking know we're here? With a 6, I have no idea. Fuck. Moment of sobriety wasted, Never mind.
No, you don't. It's okay because honestly, even drunk, you think to yourself, wait a minute. If I cast a spell that creates a significant amount of light in a previously completely black room, yeah, they'll probably have a good idea that, yes, in fact, we are here.
Oh, okay. My drunk ass can do that, then
Your
I'm
drunk ass is able to
dropping-
recognize something that obvious.
That's
I'm
basic
dropping
common sense.
that motherfucker right here. Because there's no components to this bitch. But it takes the first roll, which is an 11, unfortunately. So, random pick 11 on this one. It doesn't matter. It's a miss.
Yep.
But there's no real component for them to track to me. So, assuming the 11 somehow hit, that's the damage, but 11 missed.
11
And
definitely missed.
Yeah. Jim Jones is now confused to the point where he's trying to sip his empty holy symbol. Going, what are we doing? What? Eh?
Ah. So, poof. Sword appears. And misses. And that seems like a good time to go to Thodrian on the initiative order.
Well, is there anything Thudrian wants to do that would work? I guess Thudrian will go ahead. They don't know where it's coming from.
Yep. The only thing they know is that all of a sudden random pole arm appeared behind them and attacked.
I like that. Ha
I will hold my action to see what they do.
Alright. Walker.
Is Thodrian giving me any indication that they've noticed anything?
So
I mean, you can see in the dark too, so you can see that their focus is on the pole arm.
Ah, alright. Well, let's see here. I'm gonna move up. And you know what? I'm feeling froggy. Should I just blow him up?
You certainly could.
I was gonna say, looking at Chill Touch, you create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. They're not gonna see you.
That is true.
Maybe.
That will originate like spiritual. That'll be like spiritual weapon. It would just suddenly be they are under attack.
We're Scooby Dooing it up in this.
Ooh,
I'm
spooky,
gonna-
spooky.
I'm gonna do chill touch.
Yes, that is
And-
what is called a critical hit.
The one that is chill touch impeded by barriers?
Not really. It
Alright,
appears in his space.
The one closest to the door. I will. Yeah, that guy. I'll take him.
All right.
Or-
Let's see how badly he dies.
Ooh.
As he withers to a husk and collapses on the ground under the influence of your touch.
Oh, very
You're
impressive.
not a nice guy.
So he made no sound. Good.
I mean, the other guy is kind of cussing at the random polearm that tried to poleaxe him.
Don't
Good,
judge
he's
the
distracted.
random floating poleaxe. Just leave it alone.
All right, let's see what happens now.
And since they were surprised, they don't get to act in that round. Thus bringing it back to Jim Joe. Well, they get to act, but they don't get to take any actions against people who have surprise
Alright.
relative to them.
So, my weapon is attacking this one, right?
Alright.
So I'm gonna drop a sacred flame on that one, and I'm gonna hold every other.
He's also the only other one you can see, so.
Yeah. But I'm gonna take the action to drop the cantrip if he gets the save. If he doesn't, he's probably fucking dead. Holy shit. But I'm gonna hold every other kind of action I can take.
So you won't hold anything. Gotcha.
Yep. Well, actually, I'll move back 1 square. 1 square. Where am I?
Are you attacking with your sword?
Well, of course the SWAT is attacking.
Don't you need to roll that?
18,
Is gonna hit.
considering it doesn't go off my disadvantage for all of 4.
And he drops dead. And you can hear
Holy
somebody in the room cussing.
Did I
Okay.
really just fucking roll an 8 on my fucking cantrip damage? Holy shit.
You rolled max
Oh.
damage on your cantrip, yes.
Holy shit, alright.
So-
But I'm still moving back 1 square.
Thodrian.
From where I can, or from where I am, can I see how many light sources there are?
So the people who set this up just randomly went, there's light in here.
Okay.
And I didn't have... Okay, so there are 2 light sources. I found the light sources. Cool. So that's how you can
Okay.
make light sources in this game.
Oh, we have light sources?
There are light sources in that room. But they don't actually show up on the
Because-
map. I have to go to the lighting layer to find them.
I mean, I just gotta point out, none of us are human, so we have dark
Well,
vision.
what I care about is how far they can see, and so I'm trying to determine where the light is pouring through the hallway.
Humans
The
can,
light... So the light, to give you an idea, is coming to about...
Here?
Just shy of the door.
Alright.
About... I'm not typing, I'm drawing. Thank you. Thank you. About there.
Yeah,
Okay.
All right.
I was right. They can't see
So-
us. Oh,
So-
sorry.
So I look to Walker and gesture if he can see anybody.
Rain.
I only see the 2 cultists that we've already dropped. I don't see anyone else coming around.
Alright.
But you can both hear, at least you can hear one person basically cussing about the situation.
Right.
I, someone to move into that to give me a line of sight for my sword.
You would personally need that line of sight.
Yeah, true. So,
Alright. So am I able to
I'm not getting...
move and take an action?
Yep.
Okay.
As long as you don't move more than your speed, or your action is a bonus action. You see a woman standing up from a paper-covered desk, cussing, and what looks like possibly magical energy starting to form around her hands.
Holy
Oh.
shit, he's still here? Oh, sorry. Nope, never mind. Never mind. Shutting up. Take her
Knock her
alive.
down.
Take her alive. Take her alive.
Calm down and
Alive.
stop metagaming.
I was thinking about taking her alive anyway.
Well, I was gonna say
She's a
she's the
paper
last
pusher.
one. I'm trying to secretive.
Oh, I'm a
I
horrible.
understand.
Mind anything I say. Ignore everything I say.
Dang it. It's bad that probably the only ranged thing I have is only 10 feet, aside from throwing a hammer.
Well, you're
Well,
the hammer
never
just-
meant to get up and personal.
And
Yeah,
I chose dwarf, which has the hardest time doing that.
I know.
Oh, it's okay.
For the flavor. It's for the
What-
flavor.
Mm.
Wow. So, well. So I can't do anything, so the only thing I can really do is, would I be able to use the rest of the action to make it a full double move?
Yeah, because you haven't acted yet, so your action can be to
Okay.
move more.
Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and guess move all the way over to the desk. It'd help if I actually did the select move rather than the ruler. Just saying.
Why are we dwarves handicapped so much? Fuck you. Let us move.
And so she, yeah. Cool.
I like how they put her name right on there.
She looks pissed.
So as I get over there, I'm gonna
Oh,
point
yeah.
my hammer
She's a
at
fucking
her and
really
tell her to
badass.
stand down before any
Yep.
more blood has to be spilled.
Closing the screen, not saying a goddamn thing. Have fun, guys.
Yet you keep saying things.
I know. He keeps saying things when he says he's not going to say anything.
I try so hard. Fuck you. This is fun. I
All
know
right,
what's happening,
Walker.
and it's fucking brutal.
Alright. I'm gonna move my distance into the room. And I got icons over what I can see. Oh, okay, cool.
By the way,
Where-
to
Where
shit, where is it? Where am I?
where are you?
There I am. All right. So for my next initiative action, just to expedite, my next initiative action will end me there. Because the way the is working and the way people are moving, that is where my
All
next initiative action ends.
Alright,
Walker.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my witch bolt.
Ooh.
Or actually,
getting
should I take
fancy.
an insight to see if she's even really just looking at just standing down?
You don't even need an
She-
insight for that. She does not look interested in
Yeah,
negotiated
not.
settlements.
Witch bolt it is.
You have to kill. Metagame moment. Kill it or knock it out.
All right, we have a successful hit because that's a critical hit.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
How quickly will she just wither instead of being a significant combat?
Do I need to wait? How's this one working?
Click on
Yeah,
the
1d12.
word witch bolt
All right,
in the chat.
there we go. Cast at. I'm gonna keep it at level 1.
Yeah, you already cast it. I'm seeing the 24 24 attack roll right here.
Huh?
Yeah,
What am I
I-
doing?
24 attack roll.
All right, I'm just gonna. Oh, you're. It asks.
Oh,
if you're gonna
you
cast it at
critical
when
the
you-
roll.
Yeah, It asks what level I want to roll it at.
Nat
Yeah,
20
just
on
level 1 and submit.
Submit. Alright. I've done things.
Okay, so
all 10 damage, but
your
hey,
witch bolt lashes out a lance of blue energy, creating an arc of lightning linking you to her. And she jerks violently under the effects of being, well, electrocuted. Because that's
Alright,
not
so-
cool, dude.
so Walker, what you need to do to take full advantage is now pull out to where I am and let me get in there and just concentrate your spell.
He's got to stay in range for it to keep working.
Oh,
Yeah,
fuck.
it's like he
Why
has a
is
being
she
connected
still
to her.
here? Sorry, meta question. Meta question, don't answer. She should not be here.
That is not how the adventure has been written. You keep
But
assuming
that
that you
witch
keep
bolt-
assuming that they made it work the way that it worked in earlier editions,
I played it in 4, alright?
which is
so
a different edition.
Yeah, there's a lot of difference. Alright, but
Okay,
I'm
so
setting up now.
What is she gonna do?
she
Don't
looks
ask me.
irritated
Don't ask me. Don't
and
ask me.
proceeds to well, blurt out a spell.
Oh,
And I'm
Oh,
going
which
to
command
need
word?
I'm going to need Thodrian and Walker both to give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh, which command word is it?
As
I
she
know it's-
pulls out an iron bar and is annoyed by Walker. What
Oh,
about
fuck
Thodrian,
you.
though? What about
that good?
Thodrian?
Why is this? Oh, I was sitting there, I had D&D Beyond up, and I was like, why? I'm clicking on my wisdom. Why is it not doing anything? Oh, it's the wrong window.
Okay, she just wasted a hold person.
Damn straight.
Good. Good.
As-
She just used a fucking command spell, guys. Ah, fuck. She still has that. Okay. No. I know
And
nothing.
grabs up her glaive.
what do you mean by wasted a whole person?
You both saved. You
Yeah.
felt her attempt to lock down your body start to gain hold over you and start to tense up, and yet you both shook it off.
Yeah,
Alright.
in other words, when I move in, I'm gonna drop the same kind of spell because it's a command spell. First level
Jim
cleric
Jones.
spell. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
You already moved 4.
Oh, yep. Nope. I'm here. I'm done. All right. So, Jim Jones, let me move myself back. Is waiting. He
Well, couldn't you
can't
use
see
a second?
anything.
Couldn't you use your action to have moved the rest of the way there? Because then it's only a bonus action to use your spiritual weapon. Once
All
you're
right.
in line of
So
sight.
yeah, I'll use the rest of my action. 1, 2, 3, 4. Move there. I'll stick with the bonus action on the spiritual weapon. And then I'll wait for the command spell because priest versus priest command spell. 1,
That'll be fun to
2,
watch.
3, 4. Oh, she's way in range. So I'll roll the scroll. Where are you? There you are. A 20. Not nat. No, not nat.
Not that.
No crit. 20 on the roll for 11 points of damage.
And sadly, that is enough to overcome her AC.
How much damage did they do?
You guys
You know
are
what?
doing pretty well.
Not gonna question it.
You also have to remember that they changed
that's-
they changed things. You can't rely on your knowledge and assumptions.
Ooh, throwing out the quick metagame. Don't let her die, but we need to let her die. Pay no attention to me. I'm handing it completely over to fucking Walker and Theodrin. Our resident sorcerer and Slidden have complete control. I'm done.
Thodrian wants to take her alive.
That's up to you. Your turn.
Yep.
Yep, it is Thodrian's turn.
We'll see how well this works. I'm going to go ahead and use Ensnaring Strike. Let me bring that up.
Be right back. I can't hear a damn thing that's going on.
Next time you hit a creature.
There we go. I can hear things again.
Well,
So,
that's a mean spell. All right, let's see. Let's
What
right,
spell
I'm
just
gonna-
got cast?
Ensnaring Strike. It shows up in your chat.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
me.
gonna go ahead.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and whack her with the Warhammer.
Oh.
Yeah. Of course not.
Haha! She is able to evade, slapping it aside with her glaive.
That's cool.
Oh,
I have a whole minute to hit you at least once.
wait.
And
She's hated from my spiritual weapon.
What's that?
I thought she was incapacitated from my spiritual weapon.
The spiritual weapon just does damage.
Yeah, it didn't drop her down. Okay, I misunderstood what happened after the spiritual weapon attack. Never mind.
No, she's taking a
Moving
fair
on.
bit of damage, but she's still up.
yep.
Oh, okay.
Am I able to
gonna
move
meta.
the 5 feet over in front of her to block her ability to move through that passage?
Yeah.
That way she can't run? Okay. And that'll end my turn. And by the by, your spiritual weapon, I might be able to impose disadvantage if she attacks it. For what
Oh,
that's
yeah.
worth.
All
Oh
right.
yeah, you can.
Walker, continue the Alpha Strike of Doom that you guys seem to be wanting to use on this person.
The Alpha Striker. Alright. My follow-up, Witch Bolt attack. Secondary Witch Bolt. For lightning damage. If that were to drop her down to death,
Your lightning damage is set. You deal that lightning damage because she fell to your last witch bolt.
Yeah,
yeah.
he's
But
just
if I drop her down to 0, can I drop her into unconsciousness?
yes. If you did that,
I'm really What? If we drop
not
her to
that
unconsciousness,
that's going to drop her to unconsciousness.
if it would, yeah, I'd like to do that.
Because your last witch bolt has a guaranteed 12.
She's a paper pusher. She knows things. We need her alive.
Yeah, I'm trying to knock her the hell out.
All right. So now it's her turn. And I think she's going to open by overcasting Healing Word.
Oh, fuck. Fuck her. I knew that was coming.
Really? All those dice and that really?
Oh.
Jeez.
Do you know what the roll is?
I don't know what the
Doesn't
roll
sound
is.
like
But
Healing Word did much.
no, an over healing word can fucking put her back to max.
It could.
Yeah, but It doesn't
It's
sound like
not.
it did.
With the number of ones that she rolled, it could, but that doesn't mean it is.
I don't see dragons roll yet. What are you all laughing at?
That's because well, no, you can see the update to her health. Her health is now correct. So she's
That fucking was a fail.
So she's going to take her for. She genuinely looks kind of miffed as she finishes her incantation and some of her wounds start to edge a little closed. She looks
She rolled
miffed.
ones. My God, she rolled ones.
And so she lashes out at Thodrian with her glaive.
Come at me.
Ooh, hitting him twice, once a critical. Even though, hilariously, the other one did more damage.
The non-crit.
Bah.
As she slashes and stabs him, cutting away part of his beard and tearing into his armor.
Oh, this bitch must pay.
Just bang that out. It'll be fine.
It'll grow back. But pay.
I'll make a counter.
On my back.
I'll make a counter offer. Surrender your lives to Tiamat now, and I'll make it painless.
In response,
As it's Jim Jones' turn.
Jim Jones casts Hold Person, which I've already rolled up.
All right, let's see how her saving throw goes. Yeah, she cares about as much for your Hold Person as Thodrian and Walker cared for hers.
All right, and then dropping the spiritual weapon attack. Takes the first roll, 13.
Is
If
a
that
miss.
hits, 13's a miss, so we move right on. That is Jim Jones' actions. At 1, we recycle.
Thodrian!
Well,
She's not accepting your offer of surrender.
Snacker
I don't
good.
accept yours either.
Actually,
Looks like this will be the hard way.
try to restrain her. I'm gonna do a touch attack for a fucking necrotic damage. That's gonna fucking devastate.
I'll attack with my warhammer. Oh, that'll hit.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
That will hit. No, that's a 19.
It's not. Yeah.
It would be green if it were a nat 20.
Sorry. Dang on it. Let me pull up the freaking.
Damage?
Well, I was trying to see if there's anything else special with the warhammer. It's just that it's a versatile. But I have my shield on right now, so that's not a thing. All right, so
Apply a lot of our direct spell damage to it.
it'll be 6 damage, and I'm gonna go ahead and burn a spell slot.
Hilariously, it's actually the 7 damage. If you mouse
Yeah.
over them, it tells you which die was which.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'll go with 7. Then I'm gonna do a divine smite.
And you're burning a spell slot?
Oh, that was shitty. Yeah, I was gonna burn it. I was hoping for more damage than that. But
Hey,
she also has ensnaring strike take effect now. So
We're gonna take it.
Yeah, target must succeed a strength saving throw or be restrained. And it is a DC 12.
She shrugs off she breaks as the vines start to try and wrap around her from your warhammer. She flexes and snaps them away.
Oh,
Not going down without a fight.
she's gonna be a bitch. We might end up killing her. Is she wearing armor or is she acting all
She is
leather?
wearing chainmail,
Chainmail.
carrying a
All right.
glaive, and chucking spells at you. Walker,
All right.
what you do?
I kill her. I might kill her.
while being
I'm going
bludgeoned
to touch
and electrocuted.
now.
All right. Well,
My
I'm
action
gonna
is
keep up.
touch attack.
I'm gonna keep up the witch bolt.
Oh,
Oof.
all these little
Oh,
piddlies.
do not hit me. Do not hit me.
Well,
Now that's just the damage. The concentration, I'm still locked on.
because you guys keep hurting her, she's going to go ahead and huck out another overpowered healing word.
Yep.
And it's going to suck again. And she's going to attempt to take out her frustrations on Thodrian.
She got all of 8 from a healing word. Poor thing.
And apparently the dice have decided that she doesn't deserve to get any more out of you guys, as she flails about with her glaive and manages to do more damage to her desk than to Thodrian.
Good job.
Nice.
Got my
That's
shiver in that
nice.
time.
I like it. It's sexy. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yes.
Jim Jones.
I'm gonna try to touch her with a 23,
That is going to successfully touch her.
and that motherfucker's at level 2. 14 points of damage of necrotic, and then my spiritual weapon. Let me roll my spiritual weapon because that motherfucker's still going. 18.
That's going
Does
to
an
hit.
18 hit?
That is going to hit.
With an additional 7 points of damage. So a total of 18, 19, 20, 21 points. Offering her the chance to submit. I just did 21 points of damage.
As your sword goes into her, she throws herself harder onto it, forcing it to take her life.
She's going that route. Quick, Thodrian! Slap her with hands. Don't let her die.
I mean,
It's a bureaucrat.
I'm able to.
Information.
Do we have time? Can Thodrian slap her with hands and prevent her death?
Thodrian sure could try.
Try.
Alright.
Metagame mode. Sorry. Try. Tails, whatever, we're good.
My intent was to attempt to do that anyway. But
Awesome.
pulling the spiritual sword out of her, I'm gonna do lay on hands to bring her to 1 HP. Assuming that she's just at 0.
Yep. Fifth
Okay.
edition, you always end at 0.
Well, I knew players did that, but I didn't know how monsters are handled.
Technically, monsters just die or don't die at the GM's whim and or player's request.
Okay.
Alright, so that was your action. I assume you're
Yeah.
staying near her?
Oh yeah.
Alright, Walker.
Proceed to bind her. Bind her.
I'm gonna cancel my witch bolt. I'm going to move up to a position where I can effectively bind her in place, and just for good measure, to keep her from casting some interesting spells, gag her as well.
That sounds like more than one action. Which one do you want to do?
That's multi-action.
Do you want to gag her? Do you want to...
Bind her.
Alright, give me an attack roll. Because she's not tolerating that.
Attack roll.
Yeah,
Yep.
basically...
It's touch attack, but you have to fight her.
Trying to think of what the right stat would be.
Dex versus Dex?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a dexterity check versus her dexterity check.
Alright.
Not a save, a
shit.
dex check.
That is a Dex check. Well, that's a good Dex save, but not a Dex check.
Well, but he's not. He
Hold on.
doesn't have. You don't have any skill in. You don't have proficiency
Yeah.
in dex saves, anyways. So we'll just take it. All right, you are able to bind her hands.
Cool.
Well, he
Despite-
has a +2 in Dex save. So
Yes.
drop his Dex save by
Well-
2.
He has a +2 in it because he has a dexterity of 14.
Oh, well, yeah. All right, that would apply to Dex save anyway.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
that
what
works.
Okay, so
Oh.
she can't do anything that requires her hands.
No somatic component. Who's next?
She is.
Oh, we might be fucked, guys. This can be fun. Let's see what happens.
That's useless. That requires somatic components.
She has the still spell. She has still spell.
First of all, you don't know what she does or does not have. Second
Alright,
of all,
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I played through this before.
second of all, she doesn't because still spell doesn't exist anymore.
Oh shit! 5e took out still spell.
5e took out meta magic as a feat. Now you have to be a sorcerer to get meta magic. That's literally what they do.
Oh, that's far less scared. All right, let's go. What can she do?
I'm going to need wisdom saves from
Oh,
Thodrian
I
and
failed.
Walker.
I heard wisdom save. I clicked it immediately. I have an 8 and a 17. Both of you rolled a 6? How did you do worse than me?
You should
I'm
have rolled
drunk.
a 6. That way we could have had number of the beast.
As she
Yeah, having metal
looks between Walker and Thodrian and utters a single word. Kill.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
And both of you
oh.
feel a compulsion that you absolutely must comply with on your next actions to try and kill
Oh.
her.
Oh, fuck me! No!
She's
No!
suiciding by heroes. And Jim Jones, what are you going to do to try and stop your friends?
Can I drop a hold spell on them? I have a second level slot. I still have a second level slot.
You can
I'm
try
gonna
and
drop my fucking hold spell. I gotta go to my hold sheet.
Which one are you going to try and use hold person on?
Which one's closer?
They're both within 5 feet of her.
I'm gonna try to drop a hold on the paladin. Paladin, give me a wisdom save.
It's gonna turn out badly, isn't it?
Roll low. Roll low. I am trying to drop a hold spell.
Perfect roll.
Best time.
So he's locked. All right.
Best time.
Paladin is locked.
Best time
Can
for
I take a free / bonus / movement? Can I jump in front of her? Can I do that after my fucking spell?
There's nowhere for you
Because
to go.
movement and spell and rules and can I please get in front of her?
There's nowhere you can go to get between her and Walker.
Oh, God. Because I have movement, but I spent my action stopping him before I moved.
Are you able to use healing word on her?
I'm gonna make I'm gonna do. I know I already spent my fucking.
Or just Gagger. Hope for the best.
I spent my fucking divine intervention for what fucking damage, but Fuck it. I'm gonna roll 1d100.
He thinks that I care about the result of a D100. It's cute.
Yeah. After locking down the paladin, I
Vice's
jump
room
in
right
front.
now.
As I lock down the paladin, my god, I lock down the paladin. Fuck, your god is weak. I try to jump in front. I will take that dagger. My character will take that fucking triple death fucking fail. Can I?
All right, Thodrian. Do you wish to make a saving throw against the hold person so that you can fulfill your command?
Say no. Say no. Just say no.
I mean, I feel compelled to attack her,
But
but not.
It's your buddy drinking dwarf saying no.
Well, so here's the thing: is it a compulsion that I know what I want to do, but I'm compelled to do
Correct.
the action?
Correct.
Okay.
You still know you don't want to kill her, but you feel compelled to the point where if you were not restrained, you would in fact kill her.
So the only thing I want to do is like turn my eyes over to Jim and strain to give him a thumbs up.
Awesome. Awesome. I burned a second level spell slot for a thumbs up. Awesome.
Walker.
Tell me she doesn't die. Please tell me she doesn't die. Please fail fucking Walker.
Is there anything that I could do to
Nope.
fight her compulsion at this point?
Nope.
You failed your save.
Command does not give you a second save. It just forces you to act on this turn. Next turn, it's gone.
Now, you can, quote unquote, the most effective way, which is ineffective. But you have to honestly, the most effective way you can kill this person now.
You have to take the action that will give you the highest probability of resulting in her death.
And
from your
props to
character's
Dragon
perspective.
for handing that action to you. Props to Dragon for that. Let's see how this goes.
Oh.
I might be in the way. Theodrin might be in the way. You don't care. Your most effective 100%. I want to kill this bitch. Go.
Such as burning hands, for example, would be a great way to...
Yeah, that's what I'm...
You go straight to burning hands.
Of course I do. I'm compelled to kill her in the most effective way possible.
Yep. I need to kill her now. Burning hands, fire everywhere. Seems legit. What's my roll?
And she is not even trying to save against it, so she's going to take 9 damage and die.
Can I use my save to block her?
Sure. You can try that. You can try and dive in front of the burning hands.
Alright, so I'm going to roll my dex save.
I do have to warn you from a somewhat metagamey perspective, so this is an entirely character thing. She would still be taking half damage. She has 1 HP.
She'll still
die.
But she won't be so dead that maybe I can't fucking slap her with a cure on wounds, right? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to dive in front with my dex save. What did I roll? I have a pop-up that jumped straight in front.
You rolled a 14, which is enough that she's only kind of dead instead of dead.
Alright, can I hit her?
Mostly dead.
I still have 2 first-level spell slots. Can I hit her with the Cure Light Wounds at first level? There it is. Does she live?
Knock her. Yeah.
She's been revived more than Franken.
Alright, you know what? No, I'm gonna retract my Cure Light Wounds. Sorry, guys. I'm metagaming now. All
What does
I
that have to
did
do
was
with
jump in
metagaming?
front. I've played this before. I know who this is. I know what she can give us. I'm metagaming. I'm done. No, she's dead. She's dead. We're gonna leave her dead. Fuck it.
And she's dead.
I much apologize. There's no way I can fix this with metagaming. She's dead.
We
We
don't
That's
care
okay,
about
this-
metagaming. It's fine. If she has to die, she has to die.
Oh,
Besides,
wanted
the
to
entire
die,
game
that's
the
not-
entire game assumes she dies. They actually have no advice for what I should do with her if she somehow lives.
oh, make her live.
Your entire
fucking live.
idea of she
I
could give us
know
all
this
this
is.
inside info.
The problem is I know who this is, and if we can make her live, but it doesn't fucking
Nope,
matter
she dead.
because this is inside info from other fucking games. So
And
fuck
we've already
it.
demonstrated
I did
several
the
times
whole
that
heroic
they have
thing.
made a number of changes.
Yeah.
All right, I think that with the death of Frulan Mondoth, that this is a good place to leave off, because if we went through what you'll find in her rooms,
It's gonna take a fucking hour and a half.
well, it's not so much that it would take so much time, it's that we'd all forget it again by next session. And so we'd have to recap
Yep.
it anyways, so we might as well just leave it off.
This is perfect fucking
Alright.
break. So awesome
Maybe
game.
blow
Let me know
highest level.
when we're off air.
Yep, and we are now